I'm trying to make sure that we go down these stairs without slipping. We can go down the stairs and do it slowly, one at a time, and watch your footing.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
How can you watch your footing? You can't see.
I'm gonna roll athletics, make sure we get down these stairs.
Yes, please give me a dexterity check.
Thank God.
Dexterity?
Well, you're the only one going down right now, correct?
Yeah.
You're leading. You're going down. Anyone following after him, or are we going to let him get all the way down the end before anyone?
Timmy's gonna come after.
I got a 22.
I'm gonna follow
Thank
after.
God. I got a 20.
I got a 22. We get all the bottom.
I got 20.
And then notice there's no step at the bottom, and there's no floor.
That's a safety hazard. not the wet stairs, but the step at the bottom. That's it.
The stairs just go down in darkness and stop.
I'm gonna have a word with these dwarven craftsmen about the craftsmanship of this building. That's a hazard. Somebody could fall.
See Halfling sitting at the bottom with a sign that just said, he's dead with a sign. Watch that last step.
It's like a backrooms video that I saw. Had a path that went around to the left and went into a door. Another one had a sign aimed straight down that says jump. And the guy, instead of jumping, he went around the path and got in the door. And as soon as he got on the other side of the door, which took a while to get to, the sign on the inside of the door goes, if you jump, you'd still be falling. Yeah.
So, you start making your way down slowly. Yes, it is slippery, it is treacherous, but you all seem to be making it down.
And I'm going like,
Ferber comes last. Actually, Ferber just wakes up on top and gets a brilliant idea and starts doing something up there.
Are you gonna get the table? Are you gonna get a table? You got a slide?
That's what I was
Everyone,
thinking.
so make an intelligence roll,
intelligence,
please.
16.
Okay. You proceed down.
All right. Yeah.
Who's next? Intelligence check.
Crit.
Did you go?
I crit. So 21.
Oh, you also proceed on.
Oh, I think I slipped. I have a 9.
Outsmarted by stairs today.
Oh, wow. You hit that step wrong.
All right.
The teeter tots. Your heel goes out from under you.
Look out below!
You just bounce over the stairs, bounce over to
And you start moving
3 feet.
down. Guess who's between you and the ground? He is.
Sorry.
Make a dexterity roll. Huh?
9.
Oh, so sorry. You are caught up, and you also are now moving down this steep shaft of bumpy, slimy steps.
At an uncontrolled manner.
Dexterity roll.
Point 3.
All right.
He gets
That's
out of the
way
way.
up small.
He just sidesteps us. You and I go sliding down the stairs.
All right. So you are all moving down this steep thing, tumbling. What happened with you is you sort of jumped over them, but you are still falling down behind them.
My feet made contact.
Yeah, you're all three of you are falling, and right now, yeah, you hit that. You as you are sliding down again, you're trying to catch the walls are sliding. And it's like, oh, yeah, the steps are definitely taking some bumps and wounds. We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
But you're pretty sure you hear a pop.
Oh shit.
Hold on. So, who's first? So you got over. You're first.
He'd be the first one to hit the bottom. Right, face first in the mark.
As you're moving down the things, yes, you notice that because you have night vision. You see sharp things at the bottom of this pit that are approaching you extremely fast.
So can I see how far away?
You got no
Where
action right now. You're falling, honey.
Because I was going to try to misty step somewhere flat.
Your action is falling right now.
It's a bonus action.
In other words, you don't have an action right now.
I'm not trying to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, basically you come down first, and yes, with your buddies behind you, and like I said, you really don't have much choice because you're all. But yeah, you catch the first brunt of swords, and you take 6 points of damage.
Who put swords here?
You. Seeing how you are second in line. Also take 6 points of damage. Or hold on. No, you jumped, didn't you?
Yeah, I jumped.
6 points there. You
Can I use athletics?
can get 5 points of damage. Yes. And we are now in initiative.
I don't know how I feel about these dwarves. Make unsafe steps.
Hold on, let me get my pencil.
I got a 17.
Hold on, 17. Hold on, 9 for me. 17 over there.
I got a 17 as well.
Huh?
I got a 17 as well.
Egan, give me a quick roll, or who wants to go first? If Egan.
I got a 6.
and
I got a
You want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first.
All right.
What did you get?
Same thing as you did.
17? Okay.
you got a 6, right? Then, yeah. Did you want to roll off, or you want to go? Who
No,
wants to go?
I'm going to go first.
Go first. That pop, you see something sort of come out of the ceiling. It definitely seems to make an intelligent roll. It doesn't look friendly.
Oh, I got a 5.
A 5. You don't know what this is, but it doesn't look friendly. Winged, it's got sort of like a large. It looks like a giant skeeter mixed with some sort of fucking.
Is it a sturge? Is it a sturge?
Well, when you get a chance to, you can go and make that intelligence check yourself. But right now, it's big and ugly. What are you doing?
I'm going to stand up and, what's that thing that Steve said? Where I just ready my action?
You ready in action.
Yeah. That
Okay.
way, whatever it does to me, I'm
So,
set and
like I
prepared.
said, it's about 15, 20 feet from you up the stairwell, and it's
Yeah.
definitely, but you're going to wait, hold your action.
Yeah.
Got it. Ganahan. Make an intelligent roll.
Yep. Nope. I didn't. I rolled. Rolled a natural 1.
Sort of a mosquito on crack mixed with a rodent type. Oh, this is not looking good.
All right.
Well, yes, of
Okay.
course you'll get it.
I have
This isn't a question of, but you need to find it out in a
Oh, yeah,
second.
yeah.
Right now, it's a large, big, flying mosquito on crack mixed with a rat somehow. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna use my short bow.
All right,
And I'm gonna fire on it.
go ahead. You have a target.
Like on that old caveman back in the late 70s. And the guy was like, you landed on his friend and he reached out and just went and crushed it with his hand.
Oh, I missed two.
What you had?
That was an 8.
An 8?
Yep.
You strike it, do damage.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's a flying bat sort of thing. If you hit it,
4 points.
right. It looks pissed. Oh, it goes. It attacks you since you just struck it.
Okay.
It's a miserably agile little fucker, and oh, but he still rolls a 1. All right. Basically, you feel it trying to latch onto your back, but your armor, it didn't find the right,
Okay.
and thus, yes, it did not hit. Which gives Tibby, or Tubby, sorry.
So after getting accosted by swords, he sees
Give me an intelligence roll.
10.
No.
Don't know what it is, I just see it. And as he's like
Scares
rushing,
the shit out of you. Looks like it's some sort of a blood-sucking thing. Yes, do
he
something.
brushes himself off and he's like, "My Bahamut! Bum, what is that ugly thing?" And
Yeah.
vicious mockery. It is a wisdom saving throw DC 14. Hopefully it's not very wise.
No, it does not make it.
Alright, so that is 1d6 psychic damage, 4. And it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
You said 4?
4 damage.
What kind of damage?
Psychic.
Oh, it just sort of, you do that and you just sort of see like, well, what you would assume sort of rat eyes off of this insect looking crazy. And drops to the ground. It is no longer functioning.
Take one of
Roll
the swords.
initiative. No, I'm joking.
Take one of the swords that we rolled through. Just like that.
Yes, you're actually though a little tight about that and are looking around going, okay, what next? Because yes, you are down at the bottom of a stairwell. There is a number of swords that have been propped to take advantage of slips and falls. Oh, but then Ferber comes down and connected a rope to that big, warhammer in the middle. And
we're
he...
done that?
Sorry.
See, that's not as fun as rolling down the stairs, though, and running into swords,
Absolutely not.
and hurting ourselves, and then insulting that thing so hard it explodes. It's dead, right? He picks up one of the swords on the ground.
Ferber mountain climb before.
No, there's still a warhammer setting up there, right?
Well, it was a warhammer that was embedded in the floor. It wasn't like, but halved metal. Yeah, Ferber looked at it and went, got some rope out of his pack, 50 foot.
Went down. That's what the fuck we should have done.
Well, that and before as he had turned and was looking over there because he said, "Remember at top while you guys." He was going to get the rope, and that's when he heard you all fall and went.
See, it took us falling down the stairs so he knew it was 50 feet and that rope would reach.
He did chuckle to himself, but you never heard that.
Heard that scream like they use in every movie.
Oh, the Wilhelm scream.
Okay.
How dark is it?
So, it's dark. I mean, you had light sources, either coins or. So anyone that didn't need light was, but yeah, there's no lights down here, and we're in a fucking dark.
He's gonna. And cast light on his hand.
Well, okay, you can.
Turn it into a
What is
flashlight.
this?
Turn it into a flashlight. Looks like the the light off of Pixar.
Yeah.
And there's the trap step that led you all go down to the sharp, spunky swords. And and yes, sort of it ends like that, and there's a
That's still a good distance. 50 feet down, that's still a good distance.
there is a very ornate door. It does it's a well it's got like well hold on. Let me describe this door to you. I believe it's right here. Yes. All right. The door at the bottom of the stairs is locked.
Alright, that was gonna be my first question. That was gonna be my first question.
Yes, you do make that the connection that you look at it. It appears that yes, the door is indeed
Now,
locked.
is it like locked like a key lock, or does it have chains holding it?
Hold on. The door at the bottom of the stairs is locked, and barred on the stair side.
Oh, okay.
Barred on the stair side, and so in other words, it's locked, and there's a bar that's set in place as if to keep whatever's inside from coming out.
Oh shit.
I don't think we should open that door.
I don't think it's very effective to keep outsiders from going in there if they put the lock on this side. Clearly, we must go.
I'm gonna roll an investigation
The
on
water that seems to be again. There seems to be a continuous. The water is dripping, and you would think, well, if it looks to go down a crack in front of the door, as if not to go onto the other side at any time.
Oh, so it just kind of rolls down in.
To a crack in front of the door, exactly.
Well, if there's water trickling in here, that means
Pool.
there's a lake or something near us.
What you gonna do
I'm gonna run an investigation on the door.
for?
I'm gonna make sure it's not booby trapped in some way.
Okay.
The plumber wants to open the door. We need to be ready for whatever might come out.
21.
To your knowledge, it doesn't seem to be. It's locked.
Okay, but nothing-
It doesn't seem there's no trap on this. You're fairly well. You're fairly certain.
Okay.
You'll never know until you actually try.
Right.
Do you have anything, and take the chain off without us actually touching?
But the door doesn't appear to be anything wrong with it. You want to go ahead and try it? Go for it.
Alright.
So are you going to use intelligence to try picking the lock?
Yeah.
Use intelligence to pick the lock.
But I got a 4.
Oh. You fiddle with it for a while. You fiddle with it for a while. Again, no. On the good side, no traps are being sprung.
All right, I'm gonna use my thieves tools and see if I can
Oh,
pick
you
that
have
lock.
these tools. All right.
11. No, I probably didn't.
Actually, yes, because
Oh, yeah.
you had thieves tools. And a little bit of understanding, because was that with your proficiency or without your proficiency?
With it.
Even then, it's close enough. It's not. Yes, you are able to. Yes, you hear a click, and it's like, okay, it's unlocked. It's still barred.
Can we just lift the bar up?
Yes, you can.
Okay, then I'm gonna lift the bar up.
You lift the bar up.
All right, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Before I do lift that bar up, I want you in place.
Oh, I'm already there, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm behind. I'm gonna be like back on the stairs, like the third stair.
Okay.
All right. And, well, okay. Upperberger is going to come up, and he's at least going to man up and
We already
Be there.
discussed that we're gonna be ready for whatever comes out of that door.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and lift the bar up then. Get that out of the way.
I'm standing with my sword in the hand, ready to roll.
you open up the door. And again, this is a large marble door. It opens, with this, but smoothly.
Nice.
And
The door wasn't
I
shut,
take
but the room
it
sure
you're in
was.
first, then you, then
Yeah, he's
then
back.
Ferber, and then you. All right, is the entry.
Third there.
You enter the room, and it is a.
And I'll go cautiously.
It is a 30 by 20 room, so it's basically 30 feet away from you to the end and 20 feet wide.
Okay.
In here, you see three coffins.
Oh shit.
Two of them are open. At the end of the hall, of the far corner, a skeleton turns and looks at you. Let's roll initiative.
I do know that most of these places.
I got a 14.
All right.
How are we rolling the exact same number?
14.
You got it too?
I got a 4.
I rolled a 13 here with my initiative.
14. A 4?
That's right.
All right.
No, seriously, I rolled a 13
All
plus
right.
my initiative.
Egan. Skeleton turns, looks at you. What you gonna do?
I'm ready for it.
Okay. You again, ready yourself, or you go after it. No, you.
Well, I'm waiting for it to come to me.
Ah, you are.
Oh,
you're
okay. I
not
thought you were going to use like
charging
half your.
No, I'm not going to charge it. I'm going to wait for it to come to me.
Okay.
I have done that far too many times in other games. It hasn't worked out for me. So I am going to wait for it to approach me.
Again, a hand.
Oh shit, that is a 7.
The 7? You miss.
Okay.
I take it you tried shooting it. The skeleton up in the hole.
Yeah. I was shooting for the head and it goes through his rib cages.
You go to shoot the leg and it goes through the.
Ferber goes. You know what? He readies his battle axe, steps to the side to open up so that if it does approach, there's going to be at least 3 on him and holds.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That same thing. I'm ready to roll.
Timmy. Or Tubi. Sorry, I keep on going the wrong. Keep on, when I say Tubi, though, it's like Tubi.
Yeah, like
He's on the stairs. He's on the stairs and he's looking, and then like steps off and looks closer. Oh god, a skeleton! And Sacred Flames. It needs to make a dexterity save. 14. DC 14.
Yes, it does, actually.
Oh god, he's an advanced skeleton!
Well, actually, again, a lot of flames, it's not really got a lot of clothes on it, and you basically maybe singed it a bit, but it doesn't seem to be.
It would have taken radiant damage.
Yeah.
Make it bright. I was trying to make it bright.
Do I take no damage on the
It's a cantrip, so no.
Oh, radiant light. Oh, so the light drops down on top of it, and it, yeah. It was vague
It just
and
like
light for a
scuttles out
second.
of the way.
Oh, Ferber already went. The skeleton comes. Who's in the middle? Oh, you know what? You're in the middle. Well,
I'm all the way back.
I'm technically in the middle. I'm behind him.
and Ferber, so you're in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to come at you. And yes, it's got the movement base to reach you and make an attack.
All right.
So basically, now it's just going to be harder because we're only doing one per standard set.
A 15 armor class?
Yeah, 15 hits.
15 hits?
Thomas is.
Hope you got enough points.
I'm still good.
What's the card actually?
6 points.
Okay.
It hits you squarely. Seems to know what shit's happening. Next round. Actually held round, so I take it. Well, Egan, are you going to take a smack at it?
Yeah.
You can go and take a smack at it.
That's a 23.
Oh, that hits. 2 damage.
You don't. Well, you got DA. It doesn't say I got one. You can one. You don't have it.
Eight.
8 points. Okay. Oh, you do some damage. Half the trip cage disappears. It's like gold. Oh, and Ferber goes. He missed. All right. Egan, you go again.
Because the more he does his thing, the more life I gain. I went from 16 to 31.
11.
11 misses.
Misses?
Yes.
All right.
Ganahan.
Natural 20.
Oh, you hit it. I take it you're hitting it with a.
I'm gonna hit him with my. How close is he? He's like right on me,
He's
right?
right on you. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna use my short sword.
Okay, so you are able to pull your short sword and attack. What did you already roll for attack?
Yeah, that was the D20 that I rolled.
Oh, then that hit.
Yeah.
How much damage?
It says double damage. 9 points.
9 points. Yeah, basically you rip into it and it pretty much, you cut it in half and yeah, it sort of falls there.
Hell yeah.
Deadish.
Dead.
All right.
Undead.
Yeah.
He's re-deaded.
We re-dead him.
You gotta go for the head.
So there's one skeleton and 3 coffins.
And 2 of them
Yeah.
are
So either that was 3 people in one, or there's 2 more.
There's 2 more, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, one of the coffins is open and the other 2 seem to be closed.
That's how it got it.
Anybody got any nails?
Of course, the ones in the coffin might not be skeletons.
Yes. It's skeletons. I don't want to think about what might be his skeletons.
Do you think that was a door?
So basically, this is the one coffin again is on the far end. It's probably the furthest one away from the door. That was the one that was open. Then you have a one in the middle, and then you have one that's right there.
Right here beside us. Like, look, it's Nosferatu. He's taking a nap. Okay, so now the skeleton we just fought, he's done for, right?
It seems to be done. Yes,
Okay.
there doesn't seem to be a lot of kicking going on with that one anymore.
So what else, you guys? I think we should leave those coffins alone unless they open up. What do you guys?
I'm gonna check the coffins.
Huh?
There could be treasure.
The open one, I'm gonna look and see if there's anything
I
in
mean,
there.
what's the worst that can happen? It could be a skeleton.
Well, you look in the one that's
or it's
open. There's
treasure,
nothing
which
there.
could either
Okay.
be gold, weapons, or a friend we make along the way.
I don't think we're gonna in those coffins. Problem, we don't want to deal with it.
You wanna open one of the coffins and see what's in it?
Huh?
You wanna open one of the coffins and see what's in it?
Do it. I hope we make a friend.
He's, yeah. Oh, he's giving me a kiss.
Thankfully, this vampire is very old and lost all its
Which
teeth.
one are you actually going to open one of them?
Yeah. How are the coffins arranged again?
In a row.
Right in a row.
Here, let me show you. So actually, they're. This was where the skeleton was, so I think I might have mistook that one, but yes, that's where the skeleton was.
Okay. I'm gonna try the one right against the wall.
Oh, and it was This one.
Oh, that one's open? Okay, I'm gonna try the other one right up against the wall.
You want this one?
Yeah.
All right. You figure out a way of, prying it open. And yes, you look inside and basically you don't know what kind of creature this once was. It was a bestial type creature. It is dead and long since decayed. It's got black garments.
Any kind of weapons we can build?
You
hold on,
look
man, I'm
and
not
really
looking in
there's
this,
nothing
Dave.
in here of any value. You're like, okay, this is.
It's like the goo from the Egyptian tomb.
They took the brain out of it because why they did
Oh, that could have been a friend.
But that's the only part of that story that Steve leaves out about that great sword that I had that he wanted. The reason why he was so dead set on getting it is because he was metagaming during that game. Because he was in a tavern on one side of the town, and I was in a church on the other side of the town when I found it. He immediately spins around in his seat and goes, "Oh, I need that sword." And I went, and me and two other guys was like, "You're not there." And then through the rest of the game, he had to have that sword when he saw what it did. That's the reason why when we were in the cave and it was filling up with water, he told me, hand him the greatsword, he'll let me out. So I jammed the greatsword into a wall and said, like, if you don't lower the water, I'm going to break the greatsword. Because it didn't mean no good. I just kept it because he wanted it. But, yeah, so that's the reason why that scenario took place.
You open the other coffin now and see what's in it?
Sure. I'll open the middle coffin.
Well, he's getting ready to do that. I'm ready for whatever comes. If something is.
What you got?
Huh?
Your sword?
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
I
a
got
Camarilla in that last one. It's going to pop out of there.
I got my sword ready to roll. I'm kind of,
I'll also ready an Eldritch Blast.
that way whatever comes out of it, we're not called flat-footed, you know?
Okay. Yes. You start pushing it, and then it really opens up quite quickly. Something inside goes, "Oh yeah,"
All right.
and stands up. You are confronted with basically what appears to be a corpse wrapped in rags.
Nice.
And you're pretty sure this is something much worse than the skeleton. Let's roll initiative.
Yay! 22. I got a 20. I rolled a 20.
I rolled an 8.
I got a 15.
I'm sorry, 20 for 2B?
22.
22. What was
I rolled an 8.
8?
22.
22.
Oh, I'm sorry. 22. No. 122. I got 15. Oh, my bad.
All right. 22's go first.
So I have the Eldritch Blast ready, and I'm just gonna wing it.
Got it.
That is 21.
That hit.
And then that is 1d10 force damage. 5.
Duly noted.
I am still close to the stairs.
Oh.
I'm not in that room.
You are correct.
I'm not in that room.
Who was Egan? You were also up.
That's a 10.
25.
That hits.
Seven.
Got it.
Like the other one is like, target creature or planeswalker. You don't need that.
No. That's for them. Good. Neat.
I'm surprised nobody's created a barbarian and just calls himself me.
It gives Ferber a direct gaze.
One he's not too happy with, I think.
Oh, absolutely not with one to save.
Oh my.
Ferber basically is immediately and is basically paralyzed with fear for a while now. And the creature takes a swipe at you.
Alright.
I think what we ought to do one time is have one of those spinners. And wherever it's
And rolls a 1.
Oh my.
Wow, this is my good die. Rolls a 1. Misses. And yeah. Hold on. And no, he doesn't. Okay, we're good on those. No, that was a 50-50 chance that the paralysis on Ferber might be broken with that fail. At least I gave it a chance. Who's up next? So that was me really fucking up. Ferber, he's out of action. He does get a save, though. And that leaves the Gallagher.
And 18.
18. You hit.
I'm gonna use my short sword.
Huh?
Use my short sword.
Yeah.
For 2 points.
Okay. You strike it, and it looks like that blade bounced.
Oh shit.
You hit it, and you thought you caught it, but it was like, hold on, that should have done, and it doesn't seem to have done much damage.
Okay.
So it's either armor or a rock.
Enchanted.
Let's go to the 22s again. Egan and Tubi.
So, I'm gonna cast some guiding bolts on it.
Okay.
So I hurl a bolt of light towards a creature. So I make a ranged spell attack against the creature. That is 16.
Hit.
That is 4d6 radiant damage. And the next attack roll made against it before the end of my turn has advantage.
Got it.
So I do that, so that's 46. 16 radiant damage.
I can't see the card, Ron.
Okay.
And
I'm at disadvantage, right? On my next attack, or?
the next attack against it has advantage.
Got it, okay. Would that be Egan then, or did you already roll, or huh?
Whoever attacks it.
Then you would be the next attack. Go ahead and roll with advantage to hit.
And then go for the highest. 21.
Oh yeah, you hit it. Don't forget to add the +2 to your damage.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I have it.
13.
13? How does it die?
Oh, good.
Basically kill it very quickly.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, the mummy's dead.
Take that, toilet paper man.
You don't know what toilet paper is.
We still use leaves.
Toilet tissue.
Pine cones.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
right. They use
rags. Usually that would be, sometimes leaves if you're like on mud butt. Yeah, think about medieval mud butt.
Yeah.
Not friendly.
You figure all the knights are walking around scratching themselves?
God, how we
Alright.
made it out of that century is amazing.
I don't know.
Give me some perception rolls. I take it. How long do you want to spend down here? I mean, they take it you want to look around in some of this stuff.
Yeah,
Hold
a little bit.
on. In the fun little mummy thing. Hold on. Here we go.
I got a 14 on my perception roll.
Huh?
I got a 14 on my perception roll. Let's loot the coffin.
I looked at that way. Well, it was the black part of it.
Well, hold on a minute. Let me have one of those coffins because I did open it.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Which one do you want?
I'll take the one
Basically,
that
on the mummy, you do find that it wears a necklace of rubies, 14 in all, unusually large. There was some money. You're pretty sure that. Yay! Here's a profit.
When we get back to town, we'll have that thing appraised.
How many did you say were on it?
I believe I said 14.
14.
Don't let Steve think you took it. Probably got some properties he might want.
They want to write it down, that way I got it.
Did everyone give me the perception?
I rolled a
I
14.
take it you do, like, you're always searching for secret doors and whatnot in rooms?
Yeah.
An 8.
I rolled a 20.
A 20.
Can I roll perception again?
No. The 20 is significant. Yeah. Seems to be a secret door here.
I'm gonna stuff that necklace in a little pouch. That way I keep it safe.
Okay.
Where's the door right there by the mummy?
Right there where it was.
Or the skeleton?
The
skeleton.
skeleton, yeah.
I know, but I just think it's funny you say that.
I love Dungeon Crawl. This type of stuff is my favorite thing in Dungeon Crawl.
I wonder if Chip's putting his wireless. I'm gonna check that door.
Okay. Give me an intelligence roll.
No, I rolled a 1. It's a
Yeah, but it's a door.
it's a bunch of bricks that looks like a door there.
Pretty much that.
I
Yep.
want to look at the door. So.
Well, yes, make intelligent rolls, all of you. If you, don't
Investigation.
investigation. You betcha.
That is 19.
19. Yes.
I didn't get it, I got a 5.
Look, it's the same button we find in each one.
Jobs.
But this one really is sort of an ingenious one. Basically, 2 sliding stones apart. And basically, it's only 3 feet high. About,
Just in range.
Basically, it's a sort of a crawl into space.
Oh wow.
Now's my
It's
time to
wet,
shine.
it's sort of nasty there.
It's like the kind of wall that door that a halfling or gnome could get through without any issue. Go for it.
Yeah, I am just that size.
Now you can illuminate the rooms too, right?
Huh?
You can illuminate the rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like this. And he'll run over and like slap the corpse of the mummy and
I think we
cast
should
light on it.
illuminate the room before we go into it. Can you
Or-
illuminate a rock?
Sorry, what do
until
you
I get there?
illuminate?
Oh no. Did you ask that in character or in general?
In character.
Okay. Yeah, I could do this. See, watch. And Tim walks over to the mummy. It's like, see? Cast light on the mummy. Now we have a flashlight.
Is there anything in this room that you can illuminate with and then toss into that room there?
Like a rock or part of that skeleton?
Yeah, here.
Throw that in.
I'm gonna grab the skeleton. I'm gonna grab the skull of it. Be like, cast light on the skull and like roll it down the way so we can see.
Okay, so as you're all looking down this tunnel, the skull rolls down there. You see a human skull floating in the air. So actually, the one skull sort of lands under it and is bathing this. Well, it looks like a human skull floating in air.
Floating there.
Yeah.
That's where you just go. Nothing down there.
Hey, yo, there's another skull up there.
Yeah, we all see the skull.
Oh, you know, it could be a mirror, and it's just reflecting the skull up there, but for some reason it's different.
Or it
Yes.
might be
I'm on the bet no.
it might be an enchanted skull too, floating above it.
Is that enchantment?
Well, warrior.
Maybe this is the friend we're gonna meet on the way.
The friend. I don't think any friends are down this way.
Aw.
All right, I'm going to slowly, cautiously, which is key, walk in.
Well, you have to sort of crawl in
Yeah.
towards. So you're gonna crawl towards the skull.
Yeah, just slowly. I'm gonna have
Get
my
back to you
sword
in
in my
just a
hand.
second. Let me get a drink.
I'm crawling in there. Next thing I know, it'll go. We'll be, we'll be like,
I wonder if it's something similar to the skull that I had in the game that I was playing.
oh, I didn't think of that.
I sure as fuck hope not. Because if it is, we need to get the hell out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it isn't. We're gonna have to definitely make a retreat. My stupid ass is already walking in there. You have a picture of that thing?
I'd have to dig it up.
I don't even know what number it was.
But even if I find it, I'm not gonna metagame.
We can't fight that thing anyway. That's more of a design for like almost a level 20 character, isn't it?
The CR rating is kind of low, but it's immune to a bunch of magical abilities and shit like that, so it makes the attacks on it really, really,
All right.
hard to do.
You creep slower and slower towards the skull that's being illuminated by a mummy skull.
Not real close. I'm gonna stop midway because I'm kind
Well,
of.
you notice it's not moving. There's no movement on it, it's just there. And you get closer and closer, and you notice that, oh, it's sort of like suspended by a pike behind it, sort of like a hook sort of thing.
Hold it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch it yet because I don't know what the hell this thing is.
Go ahead, touch it.
It's fairly easily avoided.
Yeah.
I mean, you can crawl under it, and yeah, you're fairly clear that way.
So if I just keep on going, I
Yes.
should be okay? All right, I'm gonna just and try not to touch it.
All right.
I'm gonna crawl underneath of it carefully,
Make a
making
dex
sure
check.
that it's where it's at and doesn't touch it.
Yeah, make a dex check.
Did you roll a 1?
You touch it. Beyond inevitable odds, and it falls off the pipe.
You rolled a 1? That sucks. I need to buy the dice that I saw online where if you roll a 1,
you
it
do the
says
best
fuck
you
me.
can, and somehow basically you knock it off the pike and it falls to the ground, almost on your back. It rolls off. But actually, give me an intelligent roll, or no, give me give me a charisma roll.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Seven.
Yeah, you do the people behind you looking in the fall watch you do some sort of like crazy like skirdervish like oh my god ah! Almost crying like a little girl.
Yeah, he was.
But nothing
It's like people
happens.
in the distance
it's
when the
just-
bees
it's
are
just
around.
been suspended on its feet. You move on in, and like I said, this is sort of a wet tower or a tunnel,
Yeah.
but it leads into a dry 10 by 20 tunnel that is about 4 feet high.
Oh shit. Well, it's
Again,
a
you're
little
sort
bigger.
of groped in there a bit.
I took a picture of my one and posted it with the.
It's basically a dry 20-foot by 20-foot room. This ceiling is only 4 feet high. Which is quite spacious for a dwarf.
That's right.
There's a large chest.
Oh, there's
An oiled blanket. Oh, no, that's inside. Never mind.
Did you have a blank sheet of paper on you?
Oh, so you can have the back. Well, I mean, I got this the other way, didn't it?
Whoa, well, hold on now. Well, hold on.
Yes, there's a large container chest. You want to open it?
Yeah, where's the blanket at?
Never mind. You never heard about the blanket yet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
inside the chest.
Alright, well, I'm gonna open the chest.
You're gonna open it. There's no traps on the chest.
None you think, anyway.
But the trap's outside the chest.
There's a scabbarded sword leaning. There is a scabbarded sword leaning against the chest. In the southwest corner lies a long, thin, dark mass. It's an oil blanket. Inside it is a longbow and a glass vial.
Longbow. Is that it?
Shame Steve's not here. Tell us what that.
So like I said, so right now, again, so you found a,
Doesn't time that, does it?
so basically, the chest, a large, the scabbarded sword, an oil blanket with the longbow, and potion, a glass vial.
Alright.
The scabbard is finely crafted and adorned with polished gems. The blade, well, there's something special feeling about this blade, you don't know, but yeah, this looks like it's got a lot of precious gems on the scabbard, it's a pretty blade, you don't know what it is. Inside the chest, there's 509 gold pieces loose, 2 canvas sacks on top of the coins contain 312 silver pieces, and the other one contains 3 pearls. There is the fragments of a 4th pearl, but it seems to be broken. For those spell users and things, you might want to be thinking, oh, these are, crushed pearl is so.
Yep.
It's not a totally worthless piece. Yes, that is what you find in these chests and in this back area.
Alright.
Is it coming out?
The
Okay.
skull, is it still like glowing? Not the one I rolled in, but the one he bumped into.
I need to get.
Well, it never
my
glowed.
so I can-
Oh, it was just a
It was
skull.
illuminated
These are-
from below,
Oh, okay.
as
$4?
yeah.
I'll get them cheaper, I'll go to
Basically, if you would walk down it, you would probably come eye
Yeah,
to
but these
eye
are
with
leather
it.
and they're beautiful.
Went, oh,
And was there anything?
it's not a pipe.
Yeah. Was there anything on or in the skull? Okay.
Just a skull. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yeah. It hit me and I'm sitting there going,
Don't go in there.
Are you walking on into that room?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna follow you in. I don't want him to take all the glory.
I'm stuffing some of that stuff in my pouch.
We saw him.
Well, yeah, I figured you all went in and started searching the place and looking at some of the shit and went, oh.
Special blade, polished with gems.
You all feel like it's a good payday.
Yeah.
Now the question is how to get this shit out of here.
I can hold the pearls. I can be trusted with shiny rocks. I promise I won't eat them.
Be like a chipmunk pushing in your mouth.
I don't let me talk that. I didn't eat no pearl.
Be like mouth off of
Spit it out.
off of the
Okay.
goose. Everybody's taking it out and you're like, oh my god. Okay, there's no one on the door where we're at.
Make perception.
As he's looking for the door, Tibu's gonna grab the skull that. Tibu's gonna grab the skull that he bumped into.
23.
No,
And
nothing
he's-
you could tell.
Alright.
And you're pretty sure you were looking for all the little like,
Yeah, look at that.
or none of those.
Checking it out.
Tibu grabs the skull and he's like, "What'd you find?" See, this is the friend we made along the way.
Here
you go.
I'm sitting there going like,
Look what I can do.
it's a hand puppet.
Okay.
So that seems to be the end of door number 1.
What about door number 2?
Ah! Well, there another adventure lies.
Does that do anything now or no? I don't have any wife. Who agreed to this? Yeah, I'm cultivating. I got 4 men.
I had all three of my colors.
I can't cast any of my generals. Well, I had 2 lands. 2. One cost 7, the other one cost 6.
Real men play companions. Take one of the grades. Jordan, do you have anything that's real men play companions? So we can
I did play with companion once. It was pretty cool.
I'm putting what I wrote here in my notes. That way.
You got stuff, nickel.
I might have enough room in my backpack I can stuff this stuff into. That way when we get back to the rest of the group, we can divvy out everybody's, we can separate everything to everybody. There's 6 of us in this party, right?
Huh?
There's 6 of us all together in this party, right?
Currently, yes, sort of.
Yeah, the other ones
Yeah, they're all just wandering around with some magical spell. They have no idea where they're at.
Shocked and drooling in the middle of that room. Did we ever address that?
They're just sitting there going,
That voltage went through my kidneys and made me piss my pants.
Where are we heading to? Well, first of all, gold and silver, especially this amount, that chest is not exactly light.
No.
It'll probably take at least 2 of you to carry it out, or at least somewhere other than here. I take it you're not going to just let it sit here and.
damn, too bad we didn't have a bag of holding.
Too bad. Too bad you don't even know what really a bag of holding is.
It's a bag that holds
But
things. It's a regular
you know,
bag.
it would be really neat if someone were to magically come up with something like
Right.
that. You think to yourself, yeah, no, you don't know what a magic is. Okay.
Oh.
3rd level.
We are level 3.
Haven't seen one yet.
I joked with Steve in one of the other games he was running about. I had 2 bag of holdings and one of them was completely full of shit. And I went, well, that's okay. I'll just stick it in this one. And he goes, oh my god. I went, no, I'm not actually going to stick one bag of holding in
You
another
gotta be
one.
what, it's like level 5 or 6, I think, before you can deal with one of those?
I can't.
Well, right now your characters just haven't come across one or again seen a shop with one.
Yeah.
It's not like you know, they're all over the place, you know, just like, you know, in the bazaar. It's your bag of holding.
It's a bag. Like holds
Way more
things.
expensive than you can afford, son.
That's for sure. It's like, exactly how
Only
much
the
gold did you
nobles
just
can
get?
me 40 gold for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much gold did you bring back with you?
Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how much treasure did you bring back? That's a down payment.
Yeah.
That's more than my dad ever made in his entire life, or his grandfather, or his great grandfather combined. So ungodly. Yeah, and then he became an adventurer. All right. So basically, from here, you trace your way back to the throne room. Yeah, Ferber comes up with, because you know he brought the line down.
We use
Yeah,
that to get back up.
yeah. Basically, he ties it up at the bottom of the steps, and you use the rope to climb up out of the slimy stuff and get there safely. And even though you hit the trap button, let the scourge go, well, he's gone, so it doesn't matter.
Can we detach those swords at the bottom of the stairs and take
Huh?
them with us? Can we detach those swords at the bottom of the stairs and take them with us?
Yeah, but they're rusted, nasty.
Oh, they're all fucked
yeah,
up.
They're not really worth
You might
anything.
want to get those wounds cleaned up before you get lockjaw.
It's fine.
Yeah, how much damage do you guys have? Luckily,
I
my
took
monsters
3.
didn't do
I mean,
any
6.
damage, but those swords certainly did.
I'm down to 6.
I'm okay
I'm
right
at
now.
13.
I'm okay right now.
Did we look at the Warhammer that
Well,
is
you,
embedded in the ground?
okay, well, it's a carved piece of stone with a big iron shaft in there to go and look like a ceremonial warhammer. That's part of the, you know, it's not like it's a loose piece. It looks like it was built into the floor.
Picture Mjolnir off of the first Thor film.
Well, no, it's a much larger. I mean, we're talking about the size of it. You know, the top of the Warhammer
So it's more
type
like a
part is above
statue.
this level, and then this,
okay.
and then a big, pillar coming off the middle of it. It's a fairly substantial, and it's all blackened and dark, and like I said, the whole room looks like it was scorched.
Yep.
So basically, yes, you gather up what you can down there. Ferber connects the chest to the rope that's
I was
already
just
down
about to
there.
ask about that chest, because there's no way in hell we're going to carry that son of a bitch up these stairs and hold that rope.
No, yeah, exactly. Well, Ferber, like I said, has already figured that out, and basically, though, it does require all hands on deck to pull it up the steps, and you get it up there, and but yeah, this is cumbersome, whatever it is.
You can block.
I take it you take it back to the throne room, yes? Since that's again, basically, don't see any other, again, you've looked at all the options, and the only way out is back into the throne room.
Yeah.
All right, you're in the throne room.
We can leave the chest with the other guys that's already in there. Our other party members are already there too, aren't they?
So basically, right now, again, you did go to sleep. You got a long rest. And yeah, this has been about like 4 hours of work right here that you've done. So just to let you know, in other words, to get it down there, again, you're not doing this fast. Yes, unfortunately, killing my scourge and the skeleton, the mummy, it felt like it was only minutes. It actually was. All right. Would have been nice to have gotten a mummy rod on someone.
You got me a chromatic lamp.
But yeah, about 4 hours have gone by. If you want to take a short break, again, this seems to be a quiet area.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we should do. That way we can
Yeah,
get
I'm down. So yeah, let's do that.
You take a short break, you bind up your wounds, you get your hit points back. That takes about another hour. You know, you just start relaxing, taking care of yourself, making sure you're clean.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, look at the booty we brought back.
You have 2 doors out of this room that you have not explored out.
Let's go to that one. He just points at the left one. Whichever one's on the left side. I don't
Well,
know.
there are 2 that are against the wall of the throne. In other words, you have 2, you have the one that you just came out of, the secret door in the middle, and one all the way there, and then across from it you also have one.
Let's do the one next to the throne.
I was thinking we'd go through the secret door.
Which we already did that, didn't we?
No, we did the other.
No, you went through all the secret doors.
Oh, we did that?
Yeah,
one?
that took
Yeah.
you back and around the whole.
Oh, that's right.
Because I checked one of them.
Exactly.
That's right, I forgot about that, yeah. Alright, we'll go through, other door.
It's not a good for me.
Other door.
Yeah.
Other
The
door.
one on the side with the throne. In other words, the third door.
Yeah.
Door number 2.
Door number 2.
Should be designated as door number 2. You basically go into a 20 by 20 room with another door.
Check the door.
You check the door. It is unlocked.
Okay.
You go through that. You enter a corridor. It goes.
Use the chest with the other slide numbers.
It goes about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet forward, but before it ends, there is a cat or something going to the right, or left, I'm sorry. So you can go straight, and it looks like at the end of the 50 foot, they're more than likely goes this way, but before you get there, there's a side passage.
Alright.
All right, hold on a minute. I'm just gonna roll a d6. Not for anything. I'm just making a decision.
50-50.
We're gonna go straight.
You go straight. You come to the end of the cavern and take a left. Or yes, take a right. You go back there and basically you find a 15 by 30 foot room or 15 by 30 foot room. It looks pretty much ransacked again. This seems to be a searched area. You're not finding anything back here.
Somebody's already gone through it.
Or, yeah, like I said, this has definitely been gone through.
Okay. Well, then, all right. Then I guess we'll take that other path.
You go back there, you go down a path about 40 feet, and then down another path about 60 feet, and you come to another room. Again, this is pretty much ransacked already.
Are there any markings on the walls?
It's basically, let me read it. The chamber is weirdly lit by patches of phosphorescent mold growing on the walls, ceilings, and upon the cracked stone table, whose half fills the center of the room. Sprawled on top is a skeleton of some sort of giant.
Oh my.
Yeah. There's stone rubble heaped around the edge of the room. Evidently, there was once a lot more stone furniture here that's been destroyed. Carvings in the wall appear to be, some fragments of runes and other things. How long do you want to start? I mean, again, it looks like it's pretty much
That sounds like an excuse.
gone through. You can go and search through the rubble and stuff if you want to start picking through some of this stuff.
You want to?
So like have a bunch of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? We can see what.
Okay, so
Probably
how
won't
much
find
time do you
anything.
want to go and spend playing around in here?
Not very
I wouldn't
long.
spend the
We're just
whole
gonna
lot.
look around a little bit, and if we don't find anything, we're just gonna head out. Maybe like what? 3 minutes? 4 minutes?
So the
Yeah, we won't spend very long in here.
Just look.
Just unturn some stuff
Yeah,
if we don't see
find
anything.
anything necessarily of importance in any of the stuff, we won't spend a whole lot of time on.
So you're going through this stuff, and after a yeah, towards the end of there, one of you do find at least a coin. Actually, you find 2 coins. Again, you're sort of pushing some stuff around, but yeah, you found 2 gold coins.
Okay, so
Do you want to continue or not?
Yeah, let's dig a little bit just to see. You want to?
I
I mean, we
wouldn't.
found 2 gold.
Yeah, but the place looks like it's pretty much taken care of.
Alright.
So let's head on back.
You
in.
always miss all of the secret doors you don't look for.
Well, I thought about that too, but with the place being ransacked like this, they probably would have already found the door if it was here.
Unless they were blind.
I'm gonna roll perception. Just
Well, I mean, how long do you want to spend in here?
Oh.
I mean, again, so you spent about 10 minutes right now.
2 more
Let's make
minutes,
it
that's
in 15.
Alright, 15.
The runes.
By the way, you do find you spend another 15. You found a couple more coins, 3 more coins. I mean, but yeah, it's not like they're easy picking. It's like you have to go and sort of go through like the rubble of the
Are
furniture.
these gold too?
Yes.
So we found 5 gold already.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
And that was just pure ass luck too.
yeah.
You want to check the walls?
Let's go on out.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
The runes on the wall.
Yeah.
Do
I'm figuring extra gold.
any of it look like it was like broken off to where we would be able to find the missing piece for it?
Oh, there's a couple of pieces though. Like I said, this is stone furniture. It looks sort of giant sized. But yeah, I mean, there's certain parts that, yeah, you can definitely say, oh, well, that once was a bench type, you know, with, you know, here would be the legs, and yeah, if we glued this together, and yeah, you could put together a couple of the pieces from the fragments. I mean, yeah, some of them are more crumbly than others.
I was just gonna see if we could read or try to read any of the runes if we could put any of the pieces together. And I was gonna try to use mending on it, but it says repairs a single break or tear in an object.
Yeah, that would be a stone to this stone, and then you could cast another stone that might fit
Yeah.
to it, and then, yeah, that's
I wasn't sure if there was
it
like
might
runes
fill
on
in a
the
little
wall,
bit of a
like
gap
part
of
the
2
wall
bigger
broke. It's
pieces,
like, oh, hey.
you know, would be,
Mint.
you know, fill in the little in between parts, but
You're like, you found the Triforce.
Anybody speak giant?
What?
Anybody speak giant?
I speak dwarf. I also speak common, which might as well be giant to me. And dragon. I can speak dragon.
Dragon.
Which those are giant to me. But that's okay.
so you leave this room,
Yeah, we're split.
okay? You come back to the throne room. Got one more door.
Let's go for Brooke and take that other door.
All right. You go to the other door. It's not locked. You enter a sort of a triangular shaped chamber with a little bit of a turn off to the right. You go over to that, and you're like, oh, look, secret door. Connecting to the main corridor that you passed through at one time.
Where do we go?
So basically, you remember that corridor you went to get into the throne room?
It
Yeah,
intersects with that.
this is a little extra secret exit here.
Okay.
Again, it's sort of odd that these rooms are coming off. So basically, just so you got a general idea what kind of room, because it is sort of a strange one, isn't it? So we have a door. Door. And then, like I said, it sort of goes like this. Boom, boom. Boom, here's that secret door that goes into the corridor. Go this way right there. And then, this is sort of the interesting thing. There we go. There. There. Another door going this way.
Oh, it's the fucking
I'm gonna take it.
I can't do that. No. Oh. Yeah, it does.
Way there. That.
still on your. Still on the, I'm gonna look. Show that is not a.
Something like that
It's not.
is what you come into. So basically, you're right here. Let me describe this. You come in this way. Like I said, you found the secret door here that goes into the corridor. This looks like it would be kill slots.
Oh, shit.
Nothing is on the other. While you look into the other side and you really don't see anything, it looks like there's some sort of a room back here at one time. There's a door here or an opening gate type area leading into this large area. Let me describe that large area by description.
All right.
Okay, so this large hall is still impressive. It once must have been a grand Marx, been grand. Marx in the dust show where long tables and benches and chairs once stood, but they're all gone. The room's 80-foot high ceiling is lost in a welter of crossbeams and tattered tapestries.
This is the one I made. This is not one I made yet.
Oh, it just looks like. I was thinking we had to remove the spell, but yeah, I couldn't remember how it worked.
And we are in initiative.
That's what I was waiting for.
12. Hold on. 2B12. Egan.
10.
10.
I got 13.
Ganahan. 13?
Mm-hmm.
He rolls 14. Is that you three and now for the monster. All right.
It could be. I hope it isn't a beholder. 'Cause it's one of my favorite
goes
monsters, but I don't want to
first.
go against him.
Basically, you become aware of a number of sturges coming at you.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
That's also allergies,
Furberg goes first, and he holds ready with his large sword. Aganahan.
he's got no block. You should play. You might like. It's a free. It's open beta.
It looks like there are 3 of them this time.
Okay.
No, it's not on Steam. Just go to the bazaar.
Oh, really?
How about hell?
It's pretty good. It's like a.
Does a 18 hit?
An 18 does indeed hit.
You just like everything goes together some way. It's pretty fun. It's pretty frustrating.
By the way, are you using that longbow? The new one? Yeah, that's a +1 then.
Okay. 6.
6 points of damage. Let me just double check one other thing real quick since I'm here.
It's like you fight like shadows of other people's rooms. You don't play against anybody, so you can just make whatever you want to play. That's what I like.
Whenever a dinosaur she controls the
All
dog.
right, yep, +1. 6 you said?
6.
He's pretty good. Little stay.
It definitely does not seem to be happy.
Okay.
It is still though, as an it's still alive. Ganahan at that. Give me a D6 roll high. Then a 3.
4.
Yes, you go first.
Yeah. So,
There are 3 scourges. He has hit one of them.
so I'm gonna look at the one that he attacked.
Okay.
And I'm going to hex it. I can. It's a bonus action. I place a curse on a creature that I can see within range. Range is 90 feet.
Okay.
Whenever I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever I hit it with an attack roll.
Okay.
Also choose one ability. When you cast the spell, the target has disadvantage on an ability check made with the chosen ability. I'm going to choose Wisdom.
Okay.
So to my understanding, that would just be, if I cast Vicious Mockery at it, it would have disadvantage on its save.
Okay.
But I'm going to hex that one, and then I'm going to throw in... I'm going to throw some insults at it.
How does that work as a? I mean, so that's an extra action that usually happens after an attack, if I'm not mistaken.
It's because, to my understanding, bonus actions you can just take at any time. Right?
Yeah, I need to go and look that up. I mean, or I could always consider it a, like it said, a second action.
You're not winning for at least 4 turns.
Is it land?
You can use it before or after an action, a movement, or at any other time. You cannot use more than one bonus action on a single turn.
Is that what you're getting?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, you have that as a bonus
You can use a
action.
bonus action at any point during your turn unless a specific ability or spell specifies otherwise.
All right, so go ahead and so yes, so it's at a disadvantage for a save.
Yes.
All right,
Probably should have done this.
I'm gonna.
and then you're going to cast your hideous or whatever mockery laughter at it,
Yeah.
and I have to make a save.
Yes.
A 3 does not save.
3 psychic damage.
No, my.
It drops.
Okay.
Is that what you're laughing
Yes. And it would have been more than that because of the necrotic damage. So I want to get some clarification on this.
Okay.
Because it says if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, which it's up to an hour, I can take a bonus action on a later turn to curse a new creature. So my next turn, I would be able to hex another thing.
Okay. Yes, I would agree with
Okay.
that. Got it. All right.
So the one's down.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Yes, one is down. Other 2 attack.
Are back.
I love that B20.
Which one? Oh yeah, those are slick.
Does 15 hit? Armor class 15? Yeah. Okay. And 5 does, yeah, 5 doesn't hit.
Good thing we took a rest before we took this on.
Where? Oh, come on.
As long as the
Time to hex the one that's attacking me.
I'm sorry. Center of the outfit.
dice on the run. Dice on the run.
I did that the last time we played. I went to pick up my dice and
You take 3
default
points
flying off the table.
damage. It has grappled you, essentially. It has
Oh, shit.
latched onto you and buried its proboscis into your neck. And takes a big suck.
It's going for you. Set.
That's the one. The other one, like I said, is trying to buzz by you.
And I'm giving this piece with
Good. All right. So me, you went. Egan, you finally get a chance.
Yeah. Okay. He's got one on his back.
Yes.
I'm not going to touch that one because I don't want to take a swing and hit him.
Okay.
Where's the other one at?
Other one is flying about him.
About him?
About him. You could probably step up and take a swat at
That's
it.
what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, don't miss.
Well, I figured I have a better chance with you than trying to swing the one on your back. I might cleave into you and then be like, oops. I have been redeemed. Natural 20.
Okay, you strike it. Go ahead and do damage.
That's double damage.
Well, did you have first strike?
6.
Just 6? Is that including the blade damage? Oh, really?
Oh, that sucks.
But then again, you did do what is the max damage on that weapon?
It's 1d8 slashing.
So you did 10 points.
Yeah.
Yes. And take it out of the sky. We are back at 14. Well, yeah, that's the end of that round.
He's got so many qualities that shouldn't have been in there.
All right, Ferber goes first. He sees this thing on you, and he tries grabbing it.
No.
Yeah, he just. Oh, and with an 18, he happily succeeds. He grabs onto it. Let's see what's. Oh, and with a 15, he rips it off of you.
Oh, but damn.
But that felt you didn't need that skin.
That's my bullet. I need that.
24 hours, you'll be back in good shape.
He's sitting there be like, how many pints of blood
It's got a
does his body
grapple,
have?
and yes, it's going
Actually,
to.
that's 12 pints. Your brain hides a pint.
Al Bundy.
And he seems to be. Well, he's doing damage with his hands with this thing, but he definitely has it as an end action. He pins it to the ground. Aganahan, you see Ferber holding this thing to the ground. What? I take it you're not going to do anything like shoot at him, or maybe specifically take a smaller weapon and make sure you do not take a wild swing.
That's exactly what I was going to do. Use my dagger on it.
Okay, go ahead and hit.
19?
Yes, that definitely hits. You actually reach in between Ferber's arm and jab it into the soft squishy part, and it's dead.
All right.
We only got one.
Ah,
I had to post a D20.
Pesty sturges.
Post the one that I fucked up on.
let's see what else is going on in here now. You know, you do recognize, again, there's some tapestries up on here. It's a feast hall, old. There are some tapestries up there. Give me an intelligence roll.
Could I make a history check?
No. Because you're not even from this area, but intelligence maybe, since you hung around with
11.
the 11? No.
14.
No.
Go, Mike, save the day. All the pressure's right on you.
Who's intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
No.
We know the
Some old
tapestries.
stuff. You see some heraldry up. Yeah, you don't recognize most of it. It's tattered. It would require a lot of effort for you to go up and try getting some of this stuff down. Obviously, no one else has ever done so.
We could shoot it down.
Huh?
We could shoot it down.
Take a real good marksman.
Eldritch Blast.
He's like, huh?
Now I heard you. Well, I could try.
All right. So,
Are you gonna try and take the tapestry down?
Try and shoot at it?
so you seem to have some sort of a passage going this way, and you have a door here.
What is with dwarves and sturgeons?
Alright, I'm gonna investigate that door.
I'm starting to believe this wasn't a dwarven thing. I have seen no dwarves here, except for Gordon.
Except for a door.
I only rolled a 9, so I did not figure out anything for that door.
Well, you can't tell if it's trapped, and it's not locked. Well, you don't know whether it's trapped.
Nah.
It is unlocked.
So I was smiling at Mike, going, hey, wanna go open that door?
You're funny.
Okay. Timmy opens the door.
All right.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, trick. Trick, 2 arrows go zoop,
Yeah, right now.
stick out of the eyeballs.
It zips over his head.
Yeah, you'd be short enough. It goes right over your head.
You're looking down a corridor that goes down about 40 feet. Again, it's about 10 feet wide, 40 feet down. You can
Is it
see.
lit a little bit so we can see it, or is it just
Huh?
straight dark? Can we? Is it? A little
There are
bit?
no lights down here, so whatever light, again, usually considered at any time, if you have one of your light sources, you can see 30 feet. So like I said, you're looking down 30 feet,
Oh, right.
and you move down a little bit, and yeah, now you can see, so it goes down about 40 feet.
McGanahan, come here. Get your bow. Get your bow.
Okay.
At the end, it looks like it might go and have something leading off to the left.
You're gonna light the end of it? So,
I'm gonna light the end of the arrow and then shoot it down there. See what happens.
13?
Well, you should narrow down and take it off your inventory. It shatters. You shoot at a rock wall and you.
Well, I mean, hey,
But the end of the is down there glowing. Yes, you can definitely see down now, and again, it's a corridor. It turns over to the left. I take it you walk slowly down there. Give me a couple of perception rolls. Or give me perception rolls. Let me know if you score anything over 25.
no.
I got a 22.
Nope.
All right. You make it down to the end of the hall. You look down the hall going down to the left. Again, it looks like it goes down 40 feet and ends at a door, but there's also about 20 feet down. Looks like there's going to be a turn off to the right.
You guys want to check that door, or you want to go to the right?
Let's look at the door.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Let's do the door.
All right. So you go down towards the door, and you also find that, oh, look, there's a little branch here, and then a branch and another door. So you're sort of like a alcove weird, but yeah, you're looking at two doors.
Let's split up, gang.
No,
No, thank you.
that Sturge was gonna carry me away. He was gonna suck me dry and then carry me away. I don't want to be alone here.
All right, I'm going to investigate that one door. That'd be an 8.
The suck me dry and not the fun.
It's unlocked.
Yeah, I'm feeling adventurous and a little daring. I'm going to open the door.
Open the door. You open the door, and it leads into a 20 by 30 foot room.
Skeleton.
There's nothing in there. Again, it's pretty much, a lot of these rooms you've seen are just sort of like, yeah, there's some broken down furniture, possibly, well, you've noticed in some of them there's like obvious signs of violence at one time or the other, but in this room, nothing. It's pretty much blank.
Okay.
Give me a perception roll. Anyone that goes in there, I take it you're looking for secret doors.
Or anything.
I got a 12.
15.
We walked in the room with our eyes closed.
You move around, you look around, and you find nothing. There's the other door.
You wanna go through it?
Yeah, let me check it real quick. Oh, shit. I found it.
You should open it this time.
I'm waiting for him to take it to straps.
But okay.
14?
It appears to be unlocked.
Okay. Who wants to open it?
I'll do it this time since you guys have done the other ones.
It leads into a 20 by 20 room with another door. Going off, so you're coming in, going straight, and it's sort of at the end of the room. But yeah, opposite catty corner to you.
Check the door.
Yep, I'll check the door. Yeah. 13.
I take it by checking the door, you're asking to go and see whether it's locked and then whether it's trapped, correct?
Yes.
It's unlocked.
Okay.
Probably did that backwards.
I'll open it.
You open it. It leads into another 20 by 20 room with another door.
Oh, shit. I think we're going in circles.
But we haven't closed the door behind us.
I have this card in my hand that I don't want.
You gonna close the door behind you?
No, we have
Yeah, you basically, again, a room. It's sort of odd that it's, again, but yeah, a couple of pieces of old musty things, some tapestry, nothing of value.
Does this actually look like a separate room, or does it look like the identical rooms that we just?
No, well, the door's on a different wall, and yeah, it's like, okay, well, okay.
Oh, you were thinking like we just kept running around in the exact
Well,
same room?
I was wondering
Like it
if
was
it
a
was
magic
something
door and we were
like,
just going in and out.
yeah, it's like, I want to look at the tapestry, I want to make note of what's on it.
Oh, these are different rooms. I mean, you
Oh,
tell
they're
that.
Yeah, but I want to make
And
note
when you're
of
in
what's
one
on.
and you look in the other, it's like, oh yeah, these are two different rooms.
Yeah, when I meant we were going in circles, I meant we
Yeah,
could make a wide arc.
We had the same idea that it was like a magic door. We were just
Because I was also
Yeah, hold on,
wondering,
I'll make a note of that idea.
so how many,
The room that never ends.
so how many tapestries did we see in that main hall with the Sturges? Not
Oh, there
Sturges.
were a lot of different. I mean, again, it seemed like there were at least, a dozen different
Like
pieces of coat of arms, pieces of, like you said, you didn't recognize real old, yeah, you wouldn't know any of the groups or anything. and you did make an intelligence check about the thing with the red dragon. There was one that was sort of a red dragon painted on there. But yeah, you don't know any of it. You might be able to tell someone about it at some point and see if they might have information. But yeah, and you've looked enough at, yeah, you could probably describe a number of these different tapestries if you really were interested. And perhaps even that bookseller might be willing to say, oh, we mean this? And you go, yeah, that!
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother story back in Evening Star.
Yeah. If we make it back to Evening Star.
But yes, you're in another room with another door.
Let's go through the door. I want to open it this time. He just goes and opens it.
You open the door. Okay, it was
Kinda
unlocked. Guess what? Another room with another door.
Is it? It's a different.
It's a different door. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not the same wall. It's like, okay.
This is quite odd.
He runs to the next wall. The door opens it.
Oh, guess what? It's another room with another door.
Okay, we gotta think this logically. I think.
At this point, he's
Wait a
like,
minute. He
Give
runs
me
to the
an
next room
intelligence check.
and opens the
Just right
door.
on the doors. How many goddamn doors is it? What are you doing?
14?
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, it seems like, okay, so you sort of came into this door and then went into this room, then went into this room. Now you're into this room and there's a door leading that way. So if you think about it, so you came to look at it from, so you came into the first room, went into the second room, went into the third room, went into the fourth room, and now there's a door. Leading to,
Going in like a zigzag.
are you going to check the door or are you just going to
He's just
open
opening
it?
it. What is this?
I'm gonna check the door.
We're never gonna get out of here. This is probably why
18?
people went and said
18, it's unlocked.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Don't open it yet.
Okay.
I wanna break it. If he's like, this is weird. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the door open. Just
I don't
blast
care
it into pieces.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast
Go
fireball.
ahead and roll damage.
Sometimes with
Not an hour's not yet. No, I lied to you. It did have in one of our games.
It doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to this particular door.
We hadn't gone in yet.
At this point, Ferber just opens the door after you cast it. It's like,
bundles. Yeah.
Yeah.
it leads off into a corridor. A large open area.
Oh, I see these doors are racist. They like it goes for him, but not for me or y'all.
Stop this nonsense. Some of us are Republicans here. Anyone that saw behind the screen is doomed.
everybody gets up and goes,
All right, so this room. So basically, this is the door that you came into. Boom. It seems to do this number.
And then it's got the mentor ability.
And it looks like.
I also like the, I think it was the judge, where he gave Trevor like ace or something.
Yeah.
Something like
Kind
this.
of like he actually might end up in my
Goes down that way.
the
Have boom,
just
boom.
that you cast it.
Then we have.
Yeah.
Actually, I might not end up in that one.
Boom. Yes, go down that way. So you've come into here and you sort of enter into this room that does that there.
So what, that's 2 hallways right there. Leaning back.
There we go. Actually, this needs to come there. There it goes.
alright, so which end did we come in at? Over here?
You came
We're
into
down
the
here
door
tomorrow.
here.
Through there.
You enter there. this seems to go back towards where you came. In other words, remember that weird L thing? You think that might be heading back down to that area. This one, well, you don't know what's going on down that way. This way, you don't know. And like I said, there's something corridor heading that way.
Here. Do you guys want to go off into this side here? See what's off down that way?
Part of me wants to check one of those hallways on the other side near where we're standing.
The two with the wall in the middle?
Yeah, not so much the one that goes back to where we came, but the one on the other side.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go to 3.
That's what I'm thinking.
3.
I was thinking number 2.
Yeah, we'll come back to that if that one leads to nowhere.
Alright, so we're gonna go down number 3? Okay.
All right.
Even though we're warriors, let's do this cautiously.
Fuck it, let's be daring.
So like, that might be true. But in the original 2 seasons, the creator said he's a sponge. So
You look down 3, and there. You look down, and there are 2 doors.
he got
One
fired.
straight ahead, and one
They
off to the left.
continue to do it. They said something.
That was never said. That was, it just rolled over.
Are you?
Yeah, 18. I'm gonna check the door going this way.
Number 1.
Door number 1.
All right. You look at it. It's unlocked.
Okay.
Door number 1's got Officer O'Malley from the Los Angeles Police.
It leads into a little like 15 by 15 room.
There's heraldry and broken furniture, and there's a door on the right.
Another goddamn door. We're gonna be like Poltergeist, and instead of getting rid of the television, we're just gonna get rid of our doors.
All right.
We'll be in our house and taking all the doors off.
Basically, it seems to be a storage room. You find an old leather backpack. It's pretty much deteriorated. Inside, however, you find a tinder box and 2 candles that are still worthwhile.
Ooh, I'm taking those.
Tinderbox and 2 candles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looked like it at one time had some food rations, other things, but yeah, that's long since gone bad. There are 2 skins full of, well,
It used to be water.
you hear some stuff sloshing inside of it. You open it and
That might be some
If
smoky
that's
water.
wine, that might be expensive because it's been aged for a long time.
Might be something else we don't want to smell either.
I'll open one up and take a whiff.
oh, you open it up. Yeah, you pull off the cork and you. Oh no.
Yeah, there's not wine in there.
This is no longer consumable by human. It's like a strong Yair vinegar type. Like, oh no,
Yeah, no.
this is not good.
Whatever used to be in this stuff is long since gone.
I mean, if you were like, if this is the only source of moisture, yeah, you might trust to drink it, but no, this is not going to taste good.
No.
It'll be fluid, sort of waterish.
All right, I'm definitely not checking the next one.
So that's all that's in there. But like I said, there were some tinder box and so a couple of candles were in there that
Yeah, we're gonna keep the rest of that stuff.
lasted for a number
The candles
of
will come in
years.
handy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was that room. Oh, and there's a door leading into another door in there.
I'll take one of those and send it to you, messenger.
Like I said, there's another door.
Want to check the door?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just pick which die I want to use. 13?
Ah, you fall into a trap. No.
I would not be surprised.
Nope. It's unlocked.
Okay. Let's go into it.
You open it up. It leads into another room. It actually looks like two rooms, sort of. It's a 20 by 20 connected to a 30 by 20 sort of area. Just think of a sort of like a zigzag room.
Yeah.
And in the other room, there's another door leading somewhere.
That day. Oh, I thought you meant home, and I was like, you only get it at once.
All right, let's check that other door.
It's not locked.
All right, I'm going to go into it.
You open the door. The door opens inward, and you are now looking down a hall, and it seems to be some form of statuary or something on the right side of this hallway leading down.
Sorry, man. You just got
And then you have a right-left directly outside this room, going down corridors both ways.
Let's go down the corridor.
You want to go down the corridor of statues.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's flying. And as long as it's nighttime.
Stupid.
That's why I asked.
Only joking. Only joking. Where is it though?
I played Zelda. I'm
Here they are.
We're ready for him.
But it's a six.
Did you get it?
Are they really gonna make me do this way?
Oh, there it is. All right. So on your right, you first, well, you sort of come down. Is that also a statue? Yes, it is. There we go. So as you start down the corridor, the first statues are, one is on the right, one is on the left.
What does the statue
The
look like?
first one, well, there's a lot of different ones here. So basically, as you look down, the first statue on the left is a round pillar set against the wall. It appears to be fashioned as stone blocks, unlike the walls, floor, and ceiling. Its surface displays regular seams. On the west side of the pillar, about 5 feet above the floor, one of these blocks has been etched with a rune like an S. The tail of the S curves down to meet a small circle, and an inverted Y descends from the bottom of the circle. On the south side of the pillar, about 2 feet above the floor, is a stone that, well, is a stone. Give me a examination or intelligence. Yep.
Still 20, 60%. I actually looked at it. It's not a count. It was 60%.
14. I got 45.
23.
You know that stone here? It looks like it can swing out, and you basically do swing it out. There feels a little cylinder niche, and
Yeah. I guess.
yeah, it looks like there's a cheap necklace inside.
A cheap necklace.
I'm taking that.
Hey, you take the cheap
You got
necklace.
the necklace?
Yeah.
On the other side, across from this, is a statue of a kneeling archer with composite bow drawn to her ear. A barbed, double-headed, one behind the other war arrow is on the string. You continue down, the next one on the right is a mailed man with mace held high overhead, ready to smash a downward blow. A short sword in the other hand and a great helm hiding his face entirely.
Okay, we need to watch out for those two. I got a weird thing about some of that. Anybody here can detect magic?
No, I can't. Our detect magic is upstairs sick.
The next one is a cat-like crouching elf with a buckler in one hand and a fantastically long whip blade sword in the other. Directly across from his is another corridor that then goes down a while. You can't see the end of it, but Yeah, so this is where one corridor is to branch off on here.
Okay.
The next, the next one is an empty rubble-strewn pedestal. You go down a little bit more to, yeah, that is. This one.
Maybe I'll get there eventually.
Well,
Hold on.
I'll cast my commander.
Yes, H is the rubble-strewn.
2 on that. 6
G. G. A long-haired, long-bearded man in leather brandishing a 6-foot double-bladed war axe.
Oh shit.
Looks like we got 2 more coming up on this one.
And these are all still statues, right?
These are just statues, exactly. Slim man with teasing curled hair, or with teased curled hair, a frilled cape and a rapier raised menacingly, balancing a dagger on one finger of the other hand.
Is it just me, or these things look like they were
Princess
frozen?
Twilight Sparkle.
That's actually what I'm thinking.
Across
All
from that
wearing
one
battle stance.
is a mailed man with a mace held high overhead to smash downward a blow. Basically, the helm is hiding his face entirely also.
Whenever you cast a card with a smile.
Keep going.
How many of the ones that we've seen
It looks
have
like-
their face covered?
Well, so far, just the 2.
Just the 2, okay.
But doesn't it seem kind of weird? It looks like all these people are frozen. Every one of them is in some kind of battle stance in there.
Or the person who carved it really liked fighting.
There is that. But it just looks kind of weird. Normally, whenever you do a statue in memorial of someone, you don't have them.
Do you want to keep it going?
Yes. I want to see more of these statues.
All right. So you passed the other mace razor. D. A sleek, sneering female human warrior in leather armor, a saber raised menacing in one hand, a dagger held ready in the other, faces a bristled, bearded dwarf in a helm, flopping boots and mail shirt, launches his helmet in a charge, Warhammer first.
Okay.
And I'd like you all to roll initiative now.
I was just about to say, I think we've gone far enough.
17.
I didn't know what the one that you
I got a
got.
9. 16.
Hold on.
She has it now.
Well, that's cool. That means there's 3 right. Which is great.
I'll turn around and be like, we're going to face a minute.
Yeah. And he's stoned.
I'll spend the rest of the game making a new character.
Yeah, because that's death.
Not necessarily.
It says it doesn't stall well. When it's at like.
Yeah, it idles a little rough.
I don't know.
I don't think it was a motor mount. It might just be like it may just be like purpose.
I think it's fine. It does make it hard. Like when I back up on
Egan, what'd you
I
get?
have this and I have 0 gods in my deck.
9.
Ganahan,
16.
Yeah.
Tubi,
As long as you have 6
17.
mana.
Yeah, like I said, it might just be like a spark plug.
Oh yeah, you could have back royal or something.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's just a regular.
It does burn.
What was your order? I mean, again, you sort of had to have a walking order. Ferber probably would have been following up the end.
You were going first because you were checking everything. I was behind him.
All
And it
right.
might be
Behind me.
either like equal or behind.
Yeah.
All right.
And Ferber was behind all of us.
And it's not a good cook. It's a top.
No, not with a 4. Basically, that one. Okay, so remember the first one with the mace, and then the second one with the mace uncovered. That second one, as you guys sort of passed by and went on, well, he attacked you.
Oh shit!
He misses though.
The statue did.
You seem to be, yes.
Blissfully
Yes, you're being attacked by a creature.
Out of
So
In-game,
we're
my
going
character's
into
going, what the fuck is
initiative.
that?
Aganahan, you were leading though, and he was in the back.
So you guys deserve this for letting the thief run you guys. Whatever happens, just know about that.
Yeah, you can go and make a move and attack if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, what are you attacking with?
How far away is he?
He's about 5-6 feet behind you. So basically, Egan is between you and him. And Tubi is also sort of, in other words, it's sort of trying to sneak attack as you pass by. So it's sort of like against the wall. Ferber is sort of right there.
Tubi and I are walking like this.
It's going to be tight quarters for you. I don't know if you could necessarily get in.
Yeah, that's what I was
unless you
thinking.
have something small and tight. Does that make sense?
So
Yeah.
basically like this. That's you. That's me. That's him. This is fucking.
And there's also another statue right across from it almost too. So getting to it, you might be able to throw something, a dagger possibly, but
an arrow.
Trying to get your body inside there, I don't think you can do right now.
No, I think I'm gonna hold my action because I may actually
Okay,
nail
you
somebody.
hold your action.
I do too.
Egan, you're next, and yeah, you definitely have a chance at making an attack, and you turn and go, hello.
Yeah.
Well, hello there.
Well, I got my sword. He's close enough to me I can hit him with my sword, right?
Yes, you
Okay.
you are definitely within strike distance, and yes.
All right. Hang on, man.
So you missed the box. That's not very good.
That's a 10.
10?
Yeah.
You miss.
Yeah, I knew it was wrong when
Jimmy,
you missed.
something jumped at you and is swinging at you.
What is that? I'm gonna.
Don't make friends with it.
Don't make friends with it.
Okay.
And then, is it? How close is it?
It's on you.
Oh,
Turn that deck scene again. You already made that joke.
it's like, by the gods, hex it, and then I'm going to shocking grasp it.
Okay.
So that is
Go to combat, I use this.
19.
It's okay to be mad about cards hanging.
19?
Yeah.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so
It's an unregulated market. You should expect that to happen at any
I wish I could read.
I was expecting
There.
raise crit.
Okay, so it's going to be 6 lightning damage.
I get it.
So
The rules committee never looked
Are you trying to push it into the wall?
yes.
Okay. How does that work? How much damage or how much force is it pushing into it?
So whenever I hit, it just pushes a larger or smaller creature back 10 feet.
All
So
right.
it's
It flies into the back there.
And then it also takes 5 necrotic from the hex.
All right. So 11.
Yes.
All right. 12. Oh. I get my. No, hold on. 2B at 7. I go. Oh, I'm going to take a crack at you again.
No, I pushed you away.
Oh, and that scores a 20.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
take 15 plaster damage.
You take a stone dick right
You
in the
take
ass.
12 points of damage.
How much?
12. It strikes you with that mace with an incredible wow.
So I'm gonna take the 12. I'm at 4.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going to-
you took that one heavy with the 20. It just natched on you.
I'm going to.
Well, no, you don't have an action yet.
I have a reaction.
Okay.
It's Hellish Rebuke. So, reaction which you take in response to taking damage from a creature that you can see within 60 feet.
How does that work?
So it's like if something hits you, you can essentially respond to it.
I'm actually
Okay.
hoping.
Go ahead.
Rumors that we're gonna
So it makes a dex saving throw, and on a fail, it takes 2d10 fire damage. On a
Does the
save,
17 fail? Huh?
yes.
17?
It's no
On
17
his
saves.
dex.
I failed,
Okay.
but it takes half damage on
Okay.
a save.
One more, so you can get one more for 30.
6.
All
So
right.
it's 13. So it'd be
Yes.
6 fire damage.
Got it.
just because of the new Dragon's
All right. 12.
Is that in the magic section about that?
All right. Well, no, you didn't have a reaction or action, did you?
Because
Did I go first or did you go first? No, you made your damage already, and then I
I did.
attacked and then took damage, right?
So I hexed it, and then I shocking grasped it, did the damage. My turn was over. It attacked me.
And you get a reaction. Got it. All right. 14, Ferber. He's right there. Yes, he will take a chunk at it. Ooh, he rolls a
My
20.
grandmother was a magic user, so I think later on I might put some spells in my repertoire.
Oh, yeah. Ferber takes a crack at it, and you see him with that nice battle axe, and he basically cuts it in two. Yeah, that's the end of that.
Yeah, you can use like Eldritch Knight.
It
Then you can
dies.
learn
Well,
magic.
when it dies, you notice that it changes. It turns into sort of a grayish, well, both parts of it sort of turn into a grayish humanoid figure, creature.
I think we better get out of this this
Maybe we
room.
need to get the fuck out of here. Before any more of these things take off. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
But
nice.
it does make
There's
So you are now in the hole, like I said. So you just, yeah. So basically, the woman archer or the woman, and then there, you want to keep on going down. There's a number of more statues down this hallway.
I think we're done. I was actually going to say I think we've gone far enough when
Well,
the one
you think
attacked
that
us.
if you keep on going, doesn't that come to that one weird, where angles things where the look, isn't that where the little arrow points were, the shoot holes, kill holes?
Can we run? Just in case one of these things decides to wake up?
Let's go ahead and keep
Well, you're
on going.
fairly certain this didn't wake up because it wasn't like a statue that, yeah, when it died, it turned into something total different. It lost all of its, the armor that was on it. That wasn't real armor necessarily. It turned into, well, roll your intelligence. Tell me if you have 14 or better.
I got 15.
High enough. Yeah, you're pretty sure that's a doppelganger.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
There's a doppelganger.
At least you've heard about them.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of these things from other people.
Oh, you want to keep on going? Try that hallway?
Yeah, let's continue out through the thing, but be very cautious.
All right. Basically, you keep on walking down. You pass the numbers. Do you want me to describe each one?
Yeah, if you want, I mean, it don't make a difference.
There are a number of different types of statues lining this thing. None of them have. I mean, you look at them, you search them. There's no other like hidden something. And basically, remember that one door or the one area that you came in off of the throne room
Yeah.
takes you back to that area.
Okay, so we're back out in the throne room again. We went in like a big old loop.
Well, you came back. You know that there's also, if you go back, there's a way of going further to the left, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna respond to you casting that. I'm gonna sacrifice my meteor golem to regenerate forever.
Let's try the one off to the left.
Off to the left?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, as you go back up towards you pass that, the dead body of the doppelganger. You can take a right here, or again, if you go straight, you're into that one room that leads into where you had the storeroom, and to that you can go to the left also, or to the right also.
Let's do that.
Yeah, that's something. We'll do that.
So you want to go to the far end and then go back in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you go down a hall and you're looking at a door, and then corridor goes to the left.
All right.
Right, hold on.
You gonna check the door?
Well, I'm going to decide if we take corridor or open the door. All right, we're going to take the corridor.
Take the corridor?
Take the corridor. You go down a couple of 20 feet, take a left or a right, and you look down, and it looks like you're going to come to another corridor. You come to the T. You got a right or a left.
Let's go right.
Right? All right.
To the right. You come down. Give me 2 perception rolls.
Each of us 2?
Huh?
2 perception?
2 perception. Tell me which one you read first and which one is the second.
10 was the first. 23 was the second.
19 was my first, and 22 was my second.
15 first, 5 second.
All right. So you do take the left, and as you're coming down, basically the corridor ends at like 40 feet. But both of you, hold on, that don't look right. It appears to be a secret. Well, yeah, you both basically are like, okay, that looks like a secret door. The corridor goes to, as you're looking at the secret door, goes to the right and looks like it goes back to the statue corridor.
All right.
In other words, you sort of did a little circle, and so behind you, you could have taken a left on the T, you took the right and came back, and now you're looking down the corridor. But yeah, it's sort of like a wall and then the secret door. Do you look around that a little bit more?
Yeah, I want to look around that.
Well, basically around 20 feet, the door goes this way, and yeah, there's a secret door going that way as well into something.
All right, I'm going to check that secret door.
All right, do some, I take it you're trying to open it?
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
Yeah, you got it open. It leads into another corridor. Huh? Oh, okay. Do we want to take a quick break?
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
What time is it?
It is 6:46.
All right, so we got another hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
That should be about right.
Yeah, I was telling him, I said, hadn't used the bathroom today since 10:30 this morning, and I've had coffee and soda, so.
Moved down to $4 last year.
I think the longest I've had on our entire life.
So, we were in at a secret door, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right. So you enter the secret door. Let me see if I can go and get this straight. I'll draw it again. At least give you the layout of your choices.
All 3 of them are dead.
One of them is quick and painless.
Anywhere near this. All right. Oh! Wasn't my soda, at least. Very bad, if it were.
plays a bad patient.
Oh, secrets. There we go. Secret door. There we are. So.
And I haven't been doing well tonight, so.
Those are secret.
Remember, you found both of them.
Blending everything, so it is more narrow than surprisingly, this guy, legendary now is not that much faster than regular legends, but.
No. All right. I think I got you. So you come in, you had done like the little corridor around this side, right? You came in, you found that one, you went and looked and said, oh, look at this one. And so basically you are entering this way. It looks like you got a corridor this way. And if you look, there seems to be a corridor going that way. So we would call this 1, 2. At this moment.
Let's go. You want to go 2?
I kind of want to go 1.
No, we did 1 last one. Let's go 2.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go 2. Are you
All
cool with
right.
that?
Good enough.
There's a floor there,
Considering
and you have to spell Jehovah to walk through it. But you have to spell it the Jewish way.
Yeah.
while we're walking,
Hold on. 3. Can you give me 4 more there?
4 more?
4 more. Good. All right. I think that should be all right. Can you go across 3?
Uh-huh.
Two players.
Can you come up towards me? 6?
Towards you? 6. Right here too?
Yeah. Good. Cut over 1
Inward or out?
that way. The inward. I think that's the end of the route.
All right.
And now. Oh, maybe I did that. There we go. And now. Is that right? Yes. Looks about right.
All right. So that's like a corridor we got coming down to our chamber here.
Yes. All right. So you start going down this path right now, and I'd like you to go and roll me.
Initiative.
Oh no. Perceptions.
Perception?
Perceptions.
I got a 23.
16.
21.
Huh?
21.
Right. 23. Again, if you think about it, this was the place of 100 secret doors.
Here we go again.
like deja vu all over again.
Find something there.
So, I was going to use some of my healing lights while they're searching, because I was at 4.
Oh, well, yes, you can heal yourself. Otherwise, isn't there some healing scrolls about? Or I believe that, didn't he give you out some scrolls of healing?
Did he? I think he did, didn't
He gave me a flame arrow scroll.
Flame arrow scroll.
Because I can heal, but I have like a pool of dice I can use to heal, so I'm going to use 3d6. Perfect.
You happy?
I
again?
healed 16, so
All
I'm back
right.
up to
You found a secret door. He's feeling better.
Look in the door.
Yeah, check it.
I don't see shit. I rolled an 8.
Another?
Doesn't appear to be.
The secret door. Most secret doors aren't trapped.
Yeah.
It's rare that the secret door is trapped. Now, locked doors have lots of traps.
Yeah, exactly. All right, can we open it?
Huh?
Can we open it?
Give me intelligence. Usually to open, it's going to be an intelligence check. In other words, you find the thing that makes it unlock. Sometimes it can be shifting stone. Sometimes it can be, you know, boobies.
I got a 6.
A 6.
I got 21.
21. Yeah, you've been down here. You're starting to get the hang of these doors a little bit more. And yeah, you shift a stone and it leads into a room. Again, it doesn't look like this is the first time that this secret or this room has been found. Again, general clutter. You spend about 20 minutes kicking around in it, or 10 minutes kicking around
about 10
in
minutes
it.
walking around looking through it.
And nothing. You come back out. I take it you head back down the hallway again. Give me another roll, please.
6.
15.
Give me another one, please.
Oh.
21.
Yeah, that one I fucked. There's 10.
21.
I did good on that roll.
I rolled good.
Looks like there's a secret door there.
My character in our campaign is Philip Rye. As a wild magic sorcerer. So he's
I
just
got an 11 on my.
Yeah, intelligence. You roll. Everyone roll intelligence. Give me, you know.
I rolled an 8.
A 4.
I got an 11.
Give Ferber a choice. Usually won't do this, but. And with a 1, he's dumb as a gun.
Why don't we just, like all the other doors, open the same way? Why don't we just start bapping a bunch of rocks?
Well, basically,
For kicks it up.
you break.
Break. Smash.
Because even he can tell that. Again, when you point out the signs, it's like, yeah, that's a secret door. If you can't figure out how to unlock it, well, Ferber goes to town. Oh, with the 16, he definitely hits it with, you know, he breaks it open.
I realized I was confused.
Splinters that sucker.
I realized not having
Yeah,
a party to find a fight.
you don't feel bad. It leads into a
I
corridor.
was just trying not to have Carlac in my party when that fight happened because I didn't want her to randomly turn into a
Here we go.
Um,
We're gonna yell us again.
Yes, it does. Okay, hold on. So,
and I didn't want freaking Carlac to give himself up. I'm like, no, I have a romance with you.
I thought Jade always early when I saw the pack something.
But now this place, I'm trying to romance Shadow
I'm just curious, how much does your character weigh with armor?
Just to get the
Not a lot. Write it down. So
I mean, how much does a normal? Yeah, I think you have the stats, but I thought we did look at it. I thought I did see a size and thing, but when we went through your description,
Mine weighs 120 pounds, but without all the bullshit on.
So he probably weighs about 30 pounds.
huh?
He probably weighs about 30 pounds.
30 pounds. Okay.
So Wingus is the worst person on the planet. If you're familiar with
All right.
hunger force,
So yes, there's a corridor that drops down from here. From here. Oh, 1, 2.
but I think we got there.
There I am.
I need to find scratch. Because I haven't found scratch.
That sounds about right.
I know, it's not good. Then I'll take 2, I'll cast a Argothian
Boom.
and Dark.
Boom.
Shroud and Enchantress.
Door.
Did we short
No.
rest since we fought the doppelganger?
Door.
Did we short rest since we fought the doppelganger?
Yeah.
And I realized
Did
that
you?
the goblins
Okay, I'll give you that.
I can get my spell
Oh wait,
slots
no,
back.
no, we did not.
Can we?
No, no,
That's-
it was the other thing that we did short rest from.
That's probably a good idea if we did do a short rest right here.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, but yeah, you're right. We did not do a short rest. It was the other thing we did do a short rest too. Well,
All
I'd
right.
like to do that so I can get my spell slots back.
Actually, you spent a good amount of time kicking around in there. That essentially, again, it
That'll be
wasn't
like
like
when
you
I
were.
heal.
Yes, that would have
yeah,
been.
all
short rest there, doing that.
Yes, I will consider you at least not. However, again, at this point, you've been at this for probably 7 hours at this time, actual time. You know that, well, again, you've been taking it slow, finding the traps, looking at everything carefully before opening things.
And not
a lot
just
of
going
times.
bullish into,
Huh?
and not just going bullishly into something.
Okay.
Exactly. So basically, yeah, there's a corridor leading down there. You're well rested. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
You go ahead.
I'm just kind of staring at the night at the
Can
fighter
you give me
anyway.
a dex roll?
And then Matt's got
15.
a soul ring and a soul ring.
I'm impressed. Oh, I swung this too quick and it went dark on me. And I went, oh, but that's going to crash. But it actually didn't. The rest of my pages loaded right up. I was like, oh, cool.
Even an aneurysm.
It's a good thing you,
It only
What
cost me
did you
50.
say?
I got a 15.
Man, I gotta deal with that.
It only cost me $50. It was an older model.
Did you actually buy that one, or did you?
I bought it at Target.
Huh?
Bought it at Target on Black Friday.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that was that one that you bargained for, but that was the other thing.
No, the laptop was the one I bargained for. I traded a tablet and a radio that I got for free.
Yeah, the floor collapses.
Oh, goody.
You drop.
Well,
I haven't seen a secret door there yet.
You said after it drops through.
Oh look, you found another door.
You drop about 20 feet and
Ouch.
take 9 points of damage.
All right.
That's the good news.
Sturgis.
Well, take 2.
There's 5 of them in there.
Bought with the horror shards.
They're gonna suck you dry.
You know what? We're gonna roll initiative on the next. Or well,
The last page being salty.
actually, we're rolling initiative now.
Okay.
To see what happens. But you definitely fell down, and you're in a very bad place.
You got a 21.
I will.
All right,
19.
hold on. Let me get this
Gain
down.
that much life. And then if at the end of the beginning of my end step, if I have at least 15 more life than my starting life, the people that I hit.
I'm writing all my missing points on my phone. That way I don't have to keep erasing, erasing, and writing.
What did you say you had?
21.
21.
Now I have a character sheet.
Ganahan?
19.
With it.
19.
You're,
2B?
15.
15?
Yes.
Ferber is going to go with a 2. And oh, that's not good news. Okay. Egan, you do go first, don't you? And you're the one that fell through. All right. You've fallen 20 feet. It hurt. However, give me a perception test or a perception roll.
I'm gonna cast
20.
Huh? 20. You immediately recognize that you're in a dangerous place. You've landed amongst, well, there's, well, green slime.
I'm in a room with
You
green
are
slime.
in group. You immediately realize that there's a lot of stuff that you do not want to touch or have touch you. So you do have a reaction of getting up, and at least figuring out how not, or if anything. Well, what do you do? Tell me exactly what you do. You have first move right now.
I'm going to get to my feet. Have my sword ready for whatever's in here. And I'm going to try and find some place that I'm not touching any of this green.
Oh no, it's all around you.
It's all
Again,
around
you don't think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, give me an intelligence check.
I would have liked to play this land pass.
Fuck, I got a 3.
Oh, okay. So basically,
It's a very moldy.
Yeah. It's black mold.
see, I
too,
was
so
going
that
to give
kills
you
it
the
from-
intelligence check to check yourself, just if anything is on you right now. You landed in the middle of it, and you failed. And that's why you're paused, and that's your action, unfortunately. Mine is, however, to attack at 19.
We're looking for.
Yeah, unless Ganahan can go and add any kind of but yeah, basically, you do see him fall, and during, well, at least those that were right in that, who was next in line? Actually, you went Goldberg, he went, so both of you basically
Wait.
turn around and look
Tell me
down,
enough to
and you're
trigger it.
standing there where you look down, and you're both going, holy, and you see him land in a pot. Well, there is obviously green slime. Think about like a large, well, it's a corridor type thing. But yeah, there's like little green slime here and a little green, little pockets of green slime. It's not like the whole thing is nothing. But yeah, you're
There's
in the,
enough of it that if
think
I
of a
touch
colony of small green slimes that are sort of everywhere. In
Yeah.
other words, you landed in it, and yeah. And it is going to make an attack.
I hurt my bottom.
Is there anything in this room we can tie rope to?
Ferber.
Well, Ferber will have an action too.
Stand there, tell him to hold it really, really tight and don't let go.
Hold on to it. Tie it to me. I'll go down.
Okay.
I'll jump on top of it.
Armor class, I take it you have armor class higher than 7.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so far nothing has. You do notice. Okay, let's put it this way. You look at yourself. In other words, on the initial fall, nothing clung to you. You didn't land on a clump and it's sitting on your back. And
You're standing here going like, I think I'm
and
okay.
going-
And you turn around and there's a big old.
so yeah, so far you are unharmed. It has not gotten a hold of you. But yeah, you know that you do not want to be touched by that. That would be me at 19. Ganahan, you have an action.
Well, I was debating.
Come save my ass.
Well, that's what I was thinking about
Make an
doing.
intelligence roll.
And I'm gonna tap my 2 moves here, and I'm gonna cycle this into off the triangle.
16.
16. Fire in the hole or get him out fast.
I'm thinking about getting him out fast.
Then how would you do that? You have things.
We still got that 50-foot rope, right?
You have well on your pack. I believe in your pack you
Yeah.
have that. It doesn't have to be my pack.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pull that rope out,
Got it.
toss him the other end of it, and try and get him up out of that hole.
All right. So yes, you are able to go and take your rope. You get your pack out. You grab some rope. You throw down the line. You see the line come down, and
I get a hold of it.
well, we don't know that yet. You'll get a chance soon. Tubi, you're next.
So, do you mention anything about the fire? Like, okay, would you fire or rope?
What do you mean?
So when
Fire would be a bad idea because your friend is down there too. You realize that too. Make an intelligence roll.
well,
Again, no, you don't. 14, you know better than to go and rain fire down on your friend.
if I'm
You also know that this is a large target area. Again, get him out fast. If you had something that would get him out fast, would be a good idea. Then you can go in and disinfect. But getting him out right now is very important. If you can't do anything with that, we're onward.
are there any near him?
Yes.
Okay, so the one closest to him,
Okay.
I'm going to vicious mockery.
Okay.
Just be like, stop, go away.
You smell funny. You dress funny, and your mother dresses.
Yeah,
you
I'd say.
smell like
You smell funny
elbows.
and your mother dresses you.
Yeah.
I did all I could do. Shit.
Ferber. Actually, Ferber grabs onto the rope with you, and holds his action. Then we're at 21.
Okay.
Because I'm on the other side of the hole, right?
Can I try and get him out of that
I'd
hole?
say hold action for the second. You know he's going quick.
Okay.
I can
Or no,
use-
actually, Egan goes. I take it you grab onto the rope.
Now, do I use my athletics to climb?
You could use athletics to climb, yes. So give me a strength roll.
16.
16, yes. You're more than able to grab up. At least you're off the ground.
Yeah.
And you're hanging in midair at the time. Luckily, nothing is directly above you, dripping down on you because the whole cavern collapsed. Ferber's on a held action. He basically catches that when you grabbed onto it and pulled. He was braced. I'm going to speed things up. You pull him up, well, Ferber and Afghan yank your ass up as you're holding on and climbing. And yes, we get you. Well, you are pulled
Once I get to a
up.
I'm on the
certain
other
point, I'm trying to
side.
grab onto the wall going.
I wouldn't do that. Just let's hoist you up.
Hold on, though. Here's. Ooh, that would have been interesting. No, Ferber would have been able to jump across that and again get on your side to go and grab onto it so that he. No, it was both. He went first, so yeah, both. All right.
How big is the
I'm
hole?
on the other
You
side
are up
between-
on the side across, so basically you're on the other side of the hole right now.
Okay, so I'm on. Okay.
No, you are on the side with Ferber and Aganahan.
Okay.
He is on the other side, which is the way you were going.
Okay. Okay.
In other words, he
I
didn't
did not
launch the
wake up
track
to
off.
it.
It was, yeah.
All right.
So basically, looking down into this pit, yes, you notice that. Green flying, yeah, there's a crack.
Now I'm gonna cast Thalia.
Well, do you want? Well, you're looking down into a pit of green. Well, a corridor. It looks like it's some sort of a possibly natural cavern here. I mean, you look down and you sort of like, well, that's not nice dwarven rock work underneath there.
This is a secret.
However, the green slime underneath there, yeah, you know that you'd have to clean it out, which there are a number of ways of doing that. Usually, again, molds don't like fire, and if you can produce a lot of fire somehow, usually it goes well.
Now's my time to shine. Fireball.
But then again, you have the last two. Well, you have the doors at the end of the hallway too, if you want to get across.
Do you want to inspect those two other doors first before we go down that hole?
Well, someone has to get across and then help the other ones get across because, well, the kobold is sort of wiry but not really strong, and do you really trust it to
My
catch
strength
you
is
and pull
9.
you over to the other side if you take the launch wrong?
Do we have Ferber helping with us?
Throwing?
I have to wait to turn this back.
Throwing?
No, I'm on the other side.
Well, no, he's already on the good side. You guys
yeah.
gotta get across if you want to go to the
Oh,
doors.
he's already on the good side, okay.
I mean, I can just start chucking.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, burn the hell
Fire
out of
at it.
whatever's down there. Burn that shit.
I'll start casting produce flame and throwing it.
You can walk
Sanitize that entire area.
Rude, you didn't say that.
Get it hard enough to make that stone look like glass.
Yeah, I do want to pack for your first.
Like I said about Iraq, they should just nuke it and turn it into home beer so that people in the International Space Station can shake.
Vitrify the entire area.
Sorry, I'm just looking at how that would work.
A lot.
How much does the produce flame do? How much
It's
damage?
1d8 fire.
Yeah, it would have been a little. It was a little jarring for me for being like slightly above average height.
You know what? Yeah, it takes you about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you're casting. Is that like
It's a cantrip.
cantrip?
It's like,
You're getting well, the thing is, you're getting tired too. It's not an easy thing to do. I mean, it does require forms of energy in one way or the other, and throwing that many. Because again, most of the time you're 1, 2. You know, oh, a 6, yay! And there's a lot of this a lot of this all over the. But yeah, it takes you about 10, 15 minutes, and okay, you're pretty sure at least nothing seems to be quivering anymore. At least you can get by safely, you think, without stepping on any. You know, again, it was in the ceiling, so yeah, you had to sort of get down underneath and
So we'll
zap
send
it.
him down the hole
Huh?
first if we go down there and you can pound the hell out of that ceiling.
Well, that's like I said, he had to get down to going, but again, he cleaned it. Like I said, it takes you about 20, 30 minutes to feel it's safe to pass through here, or at least. Ferber is like, I ain't going down there, no. I ain't going there. You better tell me it's absolutely clean. Going down there. Well, the thing is, if green slime turns you into green slime at 1d4 around.
Wow. That's all you need, turn yourself into.
Well, yeah, and then the only way you have to cut it off, or you have to burn it off, or yeah, and it keeps on doing. Oh, cure disease, that's it. But if you don't have cure disease, again, it's all like hosed.
Yeah.
It's bad shit.
You look like if you got bit off the Walking Dead and had to cut it off.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you, like I said, you do that.
It's the French Quarter.
That's still there. I got messages they're going to Disney World next week.
Oh, fun.
I'm sure they'll manage to magically.
How big is the hole?
They'll probably put something else there,
About 10 feet,
to be honest.
They're gonna expand.
5, 10 feet.
You would just
Okay.
jumpable. Well, I don't know, well, run, jump, and yeah, you have enough that you could possibly run, jump.
Yeah, that'd be the only way you get across it, because you wouldn't be able to make it out of just a jump. Well, parkour, bounce off the walls. Like how you make it.
Actually, during the whole process of him cleaning it out, yeah, you got another rope out and actually tossed that. He anchored it, you know. Well, give me a survival check. Make sure that you can go and anchor a rope.
For it?
That'd be a no.
I tied it to a rock. You just see it like wrapped around the rock.
Didn't put it in a knot.
Yeah, it's just like good.
Give
The
me
rock's
an,
also about
give
this
me an
big.
intelligence check.
That's better. 14.
All right, at least you tested your theory before you actually threw the rope down. In other words, you did not actually go, and yeah, basically the rope pulled, and it was like, oh, don't do that again.
The whole knot comes undone.
At that point, Ferber then, well, he tied a rope around a big rock and actually tossed that across to you. And then he told you to stack some other rocks around it
To brace it in there.
to brace it even more. And yeah, basically it looked like. So you have a rope on both sides now going down into the pit before you actually decide to go down. Would that be a good idea? And yes, you've killed the slime. Going north.
I'm gonna rip Primeval Glorious Reaper on there.
Don't do that.
I will have my vengeance.
Ah.
It's almost an actually fetch. I'm just gonna grab the first thing before I got the seat.
All right.
I love how they're actually.
So you move up this, like I said, it seems like a natural cavern type tunnel. And you go up about 30 feet. And, well, it seems to be, a pile of shit. Old shit, like ancient shit, like shit that's been here. And you look up and it seems like, yeah, that might be, well, I don't know, but maybe this was the bottom of a shithole.
You see Jeff Goldblum standing there, that's a big pile of shit.
I mean, it's not mushy. It's just yeah, but you pretty
It's like it's all
obviously.
solidified after drying up.
Did you want to search it?
No.
Come on, think about how many things fall off in the latrine.
Yeah, I
How
can
many
imagine.
precious things
Okay.
ring, you know that. Who's going to go down after it? You look up though, and you look, and yeah, it definitely looks like there's and it looks like it would be climbable if you wanted to get out of this place.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
Yeah, the ropes outside would be much easier to get out of this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Ferber. Rope, good idea. You keep on going. Well, it's slippery down here. How about giving me a dex roll?
I got 19.
I rolled a 2.
You slipped. You fall in some shit. Let's put it this way. Anything under a 7 was a fail. It wasn't like, but yeah, you managed to do that.
At least it wasn't wet shit.
Bad luck. All right.
It's like a giant rabbit turd.
All right. And basically it terminates in a slightly larger cavern. It's actually a sandy sort of floor. Yeah, basically large enough for like 6 man-sized creatures to sleep comfortably.
Oh my.
It does have a cracked, rusty helm.
Cracked, rusty
yeah.
helm? You wanna check that guy?
It's a cracked, rusty helm.
Yep, probably nothing spectacular about it.
Into the crack. Can't do nothing about the rust though.
Take it anyway.
That's about it down here.
I think it's time for us to split.
Sounds good
Go
to me.
back up to the secret hallway.
Ah,
And then go
back.
down.
Huh?
And then go down to see what the other doors were.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
You wanna keep that rusty
here
helm?
we go. Ha ha ha. So, let me go in.
Wanna put that rusty helm on and hold on to it?
Big hole.
I'm gonna go get a creature.
Number 1, 2, 3. Which one
Well,
do you want to go to?
I think we should go to number 2, because that's where we just were, the place where number 2 goes.
Yeah, let's do number 2.
Number 2, straight ahead.
Can't fight that much.
Blazing new trails. I'm not going first this time, because I'll be damned, I'm gonna fall through another hole.
The door is unlocked. Who wants to open it?
Me.
Wanna go for it?
I'll open it, yeah.
Go for it.
I'm still trying to lick my wounds from where I fell the last time.
That doesn't seem sanitary.
And put a cone around my head.
I open the door.
You open the door. The door opens up to a 30 by 20 room containing a small oval pool within four massive pillars. Concentric ring of steps leads down to its black, opaque, stagnant water.
Not like that, but because it costs you more from the exile effect.
Oh, let's look at the water.
Huh?
So let's look at the water.
Be careful, something might come out of that water.
Yeah,
Black
pick up a
stagnant.
rock, cast light, and throw it in the water.
Yeah, you're good.
It's like throwing it into oil sludge.
It just goes.
It's like,
All right. So you take a rock and you throw it into there.
I cast light on the rock and then throw it in to see how
Okay.
truly opaque it is.
After it goes under, a big old bubble comes up.
So you notice
Smells
that,
like rancid
okay, so the
shit.
rock, the glowing rock hits the water, drops down, and it's dark, opaque. You can sort of make out, yes, it is actually illuminating some of the water. And what you see, you know, the water ring, stand out. And as it hits the end of the edge of the pool, 2 of the doors on these pillars open up.
No shit.
And let's roll initiative.
14.
I got a 10.
I got a 20.
Hold on.
Pick a rock.
Tubi,
14.
Egan,
I got a 10.
Ganahan,
20.
They were both so depressed.
and
I always roll nice when it really doesn't matter.
Too bad with the repelling blast I have for the shocking grasp, I can't launch myself backwards.
all right, Ganahan, 20. These 2 things open up and out step, well, they are,
So 2 counter spells is once a bottom line.
see if I can describe them properly. what appears to be zombies. They wear shreds of scraps of once fine clothing. One has a gold belt shaped like a snarling face with opal eyes.
And I hope they like the Walking Dead zombies, not the World War Z ones. I don't want the fast ones.
The lumbering ones instead of the ones that run right at you.
We've only
I
sold.
sold your cabinet thing, not the books, just the cabinet area on it for $150. You just gotta take a book.
It was 100 when you're talking.
I only stole $500 million. It's okay.
Last one across was definitely not that much.
I know, right?
It was about $1 million. It was like 25 cents. I'm gonna play Jirina, Dauntless General. When she enters, I'm going to exile part of player's graveyard, and I'll exile yours. And then I can sacrifice her to make humans gain extra fit into
Or my hands in my graveyard.
I don't think any graveyard is going to be totally honest.
I have resources in my graveyard.
All right. Aganahan, you have an action.
Then I am going to combat and attack Ariana.
How far away am I from these things?
30 feet at max.
Okay.
I'll have to get close enough before I can do it. 30 feet, I'll have to get close enough before I can do it.
Here's my longbow on them.
Real damage.
You using the longbow?
Yeah. Does a 13 hit?
Bounce your hand and counterspell, fucker.
Yes. Question. General DM question or consideration. Undead struck by something that is only affected by magical weapons. If it's a bow, does the arrow have to be magical to inflict damage, or does the +1 bow just add
I would think
damage and damage to the arrow and of course better attack?
I would think that because here's my thought on it. So you shoot an arrow with a magic bow, it also increases the damage from it. So
Yeah, but that's just because of the force of the bow itself being able to transcribe into it. The question is, can the arrowhead not being magical pierce the creature or hurt the creature? And I'm thinking on
sure.
that point I'd have to say no.
Yeah, that's like what I'm thinking.
or it would do like half damage.
Hardly anything at all.
So you take a shot and you notice that it
bounces right off him.
Yeah, you don't, yeah, you were like, you didn't like that. That was 20. Tubi at Ferber. He doesn't have any magic either. But he doesn't care. He will close and take a swing on. So we're going to have zombie number 1 and number 2. You attack number 2, just to let you know.
Okay.
So 1 and 2. Ferber attacks it. It doesn't matter if he hits it or not. It doesn't do any damage, and he now knows the truth.
Do we have any kind of weapons or any kind of equipment that from the
Tubi.
in our inventory that we might be able to use on this thing?
Y'all found that neat sword with the rocks in it?
Oh, Mike's got that one that glows.
I got the sword.
Yes, he has a sword. There was also the other sword that had the nice scabbard. But did you? Well, the question is, did you leave that with the gold chest and everything in the throne room?
Probably so.
I didn't pick up.
Then that's where that one is.
Okay. We could have used that one. Go back and get it.
Might have been for Tubi.
Time to light it up. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Number 2, the one that he basically tried taking a shot at.
Dex save.
Yep. It does not. How many?
That is 1d8 radiant damage. So 4 radiant damage.
4. Got it.
And it gains no benefit from half cover or 3/4 cover for the save.
Yeah, like I said, that's not a problem.
never
That
mind.
just
I
means
thought it was
that,
like
yeah,
it cannot benefit from cover for a turn after being.
Got it.
I know we're way past that one, but that magical arrow thing that we were just talking
Yeah.
about earlier, it says, in the context of Dungeons and Dragons or similar fantasy role-playing games, an arrow does not need to, they just say imagine or have any internal thought process to pierce a magical creature. The arrow's ability to pierce the magical creature depends on the specific rules of the game, not on any internal agency of the arrow itself.
So I think that
Well, like I said, my interpretation is going to be, at least for the difference between a magical arrow and a magical bow, is the bow adds the damage bonus and the accuracy bonus automatically
Yeah.
to anything. So if you did that to a +1 arrow, well, yeah, now it's a +2 arrow
Yeah.
flying through. Essentially, it would get the bonus from the arrow and that, as well as damage too. But yeah, like I said, if you're firing a regular arrow with a magical bow, yeah, your accuracy is better and it's a stronger bow, but it has the arrow is still non-magical, whereas a magical weapon is an actual
Yeah.
Yeah,
hacky.
because the
it
arrow
it
is still
isn't
just a
too-
regular arrow going through.
and
Yeah.
that's so. Where were we? Tubi. What did you do?
I
Or
did
you-
the Sacred Flame.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And I gotta get close to
Egan.
before I can do anything. I'm gonna ready my action and get until I can get closer. Because if they're 30 feet away,
Well, you can close with them there.
how close are they?
Oh, within 30 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ready my action and I'm gonna go toward where they're at.
Okay, are you going to strike at the end of your move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one are you going after, 1 or 2?
2.
2. All right. Go ahead, you can make your attack.
$13.
13.
Oh wait. I gotta add my
Yes,
bonus.
13 hit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a
13.
15 with my bonuses.
13
with my
15 definitely hits.
Yeah.
Thank you.
15 with my bonuses.
I'll go ahead and do damage.
And the other thing
1d8
is
slashing.
that if I was gonna put a weird specialty
8.
rare
8.
card in one.
All right. Your weapon does appear to have done damage. It hit it squarely, and yes, it's that leaves me.
But they also could have like some sort of like secret cards in there that are.
Well, number 2 is definitely going to take a chunk of you, or at least take a swipe at you. Number 1. It's going to close on you.
No.
Let me just double check that. My movement here to see what it can do.
It can leave me alone.
Good, but it's not going to. Yes, it can make you. So it's going to close with you. I'm going to take care of you first with this one. It takes a swing at you, and I take it 8 does not hit. I didn't think so. That was a crap roll. Number 2, however, is looking at you up close and personal.
Yeah, because I just hit it.
And does 15 hit?
Yes.
It does.
But I think what I don't like. So first off, never was.
I will not like this.
Don't care about it. I understand. Like, look, I didn't watch it. I was like, I was like, clean and safe for one.
I don't like this. I have 2 swans.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was just like,
10 points of damage.
I'm down to 12. I think I'm down to
And on that note,
Did you say retreat?
All right.
I'm not gonna commit suicide fighting these things.
Okay. Ganahan.
How close am I to one of these things?
Huh?
How close am I to one of these things?
You used the bow on the first shot, right?
Yeah.
So number 2, the one that you actually shot at and who Egan is now engaging with, is about, like I said, 20 feet,
20
30
feet
feet
away.
away. Did I pass you or I missed you?
yeah, you attacked but missed.
Missed. The one that's on him is like 10 feet from you.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to now. Yeah, I'm gonna move up. Yeah, and use my short sword. 13?
Yes, that hits. Is this a magical short sword?
No, unfortunately.
Then
Just bounces right
it
off.
bounces.
Okay.
Oh, so you gotta use a magic sword to fight
Yeah.
these things.
That's Ganahan. Tubi. Or no, Fibber.
Just pick one of the zombies up and go.
You could just like shoulder check it into the water.
Fibber actually comes up behind the zombie and yeah, basically he uses the warhammer and just gives it a smack on the side just to see if he can make it fall down. With a rageous call. And oh shit, one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, again, just ranged out. He smashes it, and the zombie just seems to not move with the blow, and he is astounded with no damage. All right.
Did we bring anything that appears to be magical in our little
Tubi.
inventory bag?
Just my sword.
So there's one still right in front of me.
That's one right in front of you, yes, and you seem to have been able to do damage to it.
Stranger danger, get back! I'm gonna shock and grasp it.
Okay.
That is 25.
Yes, you hit.
And I believe that's a D8 lightning. Just double check. Okay, so that is 5 lightning damage, and I'm going to push it away from me 10 feet.
Five, right? Got it. And
Be gone.
all right. Well, you basically flash him right into Ferber.
Oh, shit.
Luckily, Ferber doesn't stumble and fall when it's thrust into him. He basically catches him with, again, the battle axe, but yeah, he doesn't. But he's still between you and. Well, it's between you and him right now.
I forgot Ferber was right behind it. I thought he was next to it, like, did this.
He came up
Here.
behind it to go
So I
try and
move it, and then I was like,
actually miss, which again boggles the mind.
And Ferber's like,
Egan.
Suplex it.
suplex it. Damn, I got a 9.
Armor class 9, is that with the bonuses too?
It's 11.
Still miss. Then me. Ooh, a 19 hits.
Oh, yeah.
On you, and
I just don't know, and I think with that they actually get a say in how you
Yeah, it's still after you.
No, leave me alone. I'm just a little guy.
A 19 hit.
Oh no.
All right, so this is gonna hurt. You first. Ooh.
You had to have a 30-person event. You had to have so many unique players in your
18.
I am at 1. I am
Okay.
going to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke on it at level 2.
Okay, hold a second. Let's see what you got. 18.
I'm at -6. Does that mean I'm dead?
Well,
necessarily.
technically at the moment you are. You collapse.
Hellish Rebuking it.
Well, I can go and allow you to do that, or you do have a reaction that might be able to, if you have your little saving word, he might need that right now.
It's not a reaction, it's a bonus action that I can do it.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's a dexterity saving throw.
13.
Fails.
Okay.
21 fire damage.
21 fire damage. 21?
Yes.
A lot of the
He hits me. Ugh! Green fire erupts from it.
It's still up. Okay. Who's next? Egan went down, right?
Mm-hmm. Got my sword.
All right, Aganahan.
Can I pick his sword up?
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause it's just laying there.
I can pick it up?
If you wanted to, well,
How close is he to me?
yes, because he's over there. You were using the bow, and yes, basically, no, he was up there. You would have to go and move, and theoretically, yes, I would allow you to pick up the sword. Give me
Okay.
a dex roll, and I'll see if you're able to ready it for an attack if you want it.
Probably not, that's just a 6.
Huh?
That was just a 6.
Yeah, that misses. You rushed it.
Okay.
Oh, I draw a card.
That was a Ganahan.
I'll cast Freeze the Wheel, starting
Fibber.
I'm slowly dying over here.
I'll try to.
Like off the Princess Bride. Only half dead.
He tries taking it off its feet again. And a 7 does not do it. Tubi.
I have a plan. Let me see if I can do it.
I am going to lock this door as well. I get to search for a room.
Get out room.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also, so does it say, it's, you're up to round 1 period. Then it says I win the game. Do I still have to? Is it
So the one in front of me,
Yes.
Okay.
how is that?
So that whole thing will resolve at once. So once it's
Well, you were surprised it was still standing after the last
surveil
stroke.
first, then the surveil.
You have seen that Egan is down.
Exactly. Well, it won't trigger it. Big base. Yeah.
Okay. You're at negative.
-6.
Okay. I am going to cast Aid, choosing myself, you, and Fibber. So
Okay.
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the
If I wouldn't have
duration.
done that, the
So
game was
you would
already
gain
been
5.
way,
I would
like,
gain 5.
Would have been over his next turn.
Fairboard would gain 5.
No, that doesn't work that way.
Yeah, because I would
It'd be-
probably have a negative
It's
one.
the hit point maximum and current.
Huh?
It's your hit point maximum
Well, I didn't
and
want
your
that
current
to
hit
win
points.
again.
That's fair.
So, like, if you have 20, it'd go up to 25. But if you're at 5, it would go up
He's
to
at 0. He's below 0. He's dead. He needs a heal or something, or that won't
Okay.
heal him. I'm going to tell you that would give me 5 more, or Ferber 5 more,
Okay,
and
so I
you
won't
5
do
more.
that
But
yet.
yeah, like I said,
Are
that's not a
you-
heal.
Are you. Is he next to me?
He dropped.
No, but is he next to me?
Actually, he's across. I mean, again, he's on that far corner where he closed with number 2.
I decided to
And you just notice that Aganahan has gone over there, grabbed onto the sword, and well, he took a swing but missed.
I'll take 5.
So you know where the next attack is going with that one.
I
Yep.
should have,
Yeah.
I should have retreated instead of trying.
Trigger, draw card.
It tagged you.
Door.
Again, it doesn't have a great, but yeah, 19 is going to hit you.
Yeah.
So if I, even if I used
Killing Shalane.
healing light, it would only heal up to 6, because that's what I have.
Well, again, if you cast that, he gets 1 hit point, and then regains. Remember, that's how.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, if you
So-
carry any kind of a light, it'll go and give him 1 hit point, and
So I'm.
So I'd still be in the negative.
Well, that's just Shalane.
Huh?
I'd still be in the negative.
Well, no, if he
no,
did-
you will get 1 hit point if anyone casts again. There is no negative life points.
Yeah, no.
You're dead. I guess the only time the negative comes in is when it's like twice your actual total hit points. Then there's just nothing left. You've been smashed down to atomic level then, and it's like, okay, nothing to save.
I look like Glenn's
But
face
yeah, it
after
requires
being busted.
catastrophic type damage to
Yeah.
actually. But otherwise, if you're healed, yes, you get 1 hit point.
Yeah, I rolled 36 damage. You're
I'm
gone.
going to
Here's another character sheet.
still stay in the area of the creature in front of me, but I'm going to shift to the side.
Okay.
I'm going to as a bonus action, cast healing light on you. So it's 1d6.
You got 1 hit point.
Yeah.
You are not dead. You know that you were almost dead.
It's you're just up to 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you have 1 hit point.
Okay.
You do have the opportunity on your next round to recover if you want, but that requires you to lay there a little bit longer and go, okay, let me get a couple of hit points back.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to say. You're kind of the position I was in that one Gary game when I had like
Oh,
1
no,
hit point.
that was your one action was a spell.
Oh, that's a
At that point,
bonus
if I,
action.
I'm like Steve, if I suck in that game,
Bonus
You
action
did.
as well.
So
I was laying under the feet of a drunk giant and I had 1 hit point. And I was under the one
So
of the
that's
party
part
that
of my
had cure
class
light wounds.
feature for the celestial.
Gary wanted me to move.
Allows
And I
you
went,
a
not while I'm
bonus
staring at
feature
Giant's
of
balls, I'm
casting
not.
a spell almost every round.
giant ball.
Because I was waiting between his
So,
legs, and I was like, all he has to do is just move his foot, and I'm gone.
Level 3.
And I'm like,
is
I'm
the
not
healing light.
moving because he thinks I'm
I can
dead.
expend from
I'm gonna let him keep thinking it until he gets his ass away from me, then I can get
the
up.
Yeah,
healing
that's
light.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay there. Which
I have
now.
4d6 to use, because that's what my charisma modifier is.
You're welcome.
What's the target player?
No, it's just exile all attacking creatures.
So what are you talking about?
So
Bass is a creature right now.
this.
All right, so you're a celestial spell.
Yeah. So
Because
I
this
gain
is
the
still
ability to
heals
channel
you.
celestial energy to heal wounds.
Right.
And then as a bonus action, I can heal myself or
You know what? So I'm gonna
one creature
sacrifice,
you can see within 60 feet of
Boromir
yourself.
and Dorina. Get my creature sacrifice and indestructible on the turn, and Davida's gonna be 55 grenade.
Fair enough.
All right, so basically your bonus action is to heal someone else then.
Yes.
No, we got exile.
Okay, who are you throwing hit points at?
Yeah, he blew up.
Egan?
Egan, yeah.
Well, you just cast the spell on him. He
No,
doesn't.
that was what I cast.
I had to do
Right,
something.
and he got 1 hit point. Your
Yes.
bonus
I
action is
literally
you can
told
heal
to have,
yourself or
like,
1
4
other
cards in my
creature.
hand.
Yeah, and that's
That was
the
one.
action. That's at first what I did.
Yeah, I was gonna
I am going to then use my move action
But I
Okay.
literally
Move
have
to the
nothing
side of the creature.
except board wipe. So
And then I'm
he's
using
like,
my
"Alright,
I-
You
Action.
built up enough yet? All right.
to
you
cast
have
Shocking
full
Grasp
order,
to
right?
move their weapons.
Well, no, you cast one spell and then he gets a bonus heal to, and again, it can't go to him, it can go to you or anyone else. And that was the bonus action of your first, or your spell that you cast. You don't get another bonus
No, I
action.
didn't cast.
Yeah, you had to cast the celestial spell.
Not sorry.
You cast the healing light on him. That's
Which is,
casting
it's
a
not
spell.
but it's not like a level 1 or level 2 spell, it's just,
It's a celestial spell, it's something that's given, you're allowed to do that, but yeah, that counts as casting a spell. And yeah, as a bonus action, it can then go and give a little extra, but that doesn't mean that you now have another action, a bonus action to do another spell.
no, that's,
No, I have a.
so can I see that again?
Cataclysm and a
Okay.
poison. Sounds like a cataclysm problem.
so I have a pool of d6 I can use to fuel the healing, which is,
Right,
I
you
used
cast your
3.
Oh,
heal,
I got that a while.
the
ago.
healing light on him.
I got
That's
that a
casting
while
your,
ago.
that's your action of casting a spell.
no, the healing light is a bonus action.
How
So,
is that a bonus action from what?
no, it's just a class feature.
So
As
you
a
get that
bonus
forever?
action, you can heal someone.
We can be together sometime.
Yes, after you cast the heal.
No,
Ever! No.
there was no heal being cast. It's,
I thought you
so you know how like a barbarian can rage and then do something?
Yes, but, so you basically cast the aid, or
No,
which
no,
light
no.
did you cast
No,
up
no, no.
here?
It's just this part that I'm using.
Well, no, that, you have to go and
Well,
cast
this is
that,
like
and then you get the bonus action that does this.
But that healing light's not a spell. It's just, I can heal someone as a bonus action.
You let me know when you're at 7 doors.
Because at first I was gonna cast 8, but since that wasn't gonna work,
Can we unlock a door?
that's when I was like, okay, let me healing light, use
I
my
have
class
to
feature,
size of this being my-
and then move and try to push it away from us.
I agree with them.
Then draw turn, trigger, I get.
Okay, no, but it's still a spell. The healing light is a spell that's granted to you by your celestial energy. That is counting as an action. You cast the spell, then you have the bonus action attached to that spell, which adds that. So basically, healing light is a spell. It's just a special spell to you. And basically, you did the
Sure.
D6 of heal.
He was asking if our fancy jamming
Because I don't need to cast any additional spell to use healing light.
makes it cost more.
See, alright, so the 7 one where it says, in a world without therapists, mommy issues go too far. I don't like, so originally,
Cast 8. I'm gonna cast Maria
it
Vendrell's
sprites
Grimoire.
Cloud. Cloud didn't have any mommy issues. It was separate.
Because my other problem is all my other heals are touch, and I would have to leave range, which then he would get a free attack on me, which would kill me, unless he rolled bad. So that's where I can heal as a bonus action up to 60 feet away and still have my other actions to do.
I did those do that. Hive mind is an enchantment that whenever you cast.
Because the spell list above healing light, those are just spells you have access to as a celestial
I will finally have
patron
things
warlock.
to do.
I mean, if you wheel, I lose the game. I mean, that's literally what happens.
Well, white isn't known for wheeling.
That's why it's surprise.
It's kind of like sneak attack, how you can add sneak attack damage under the right conditions. It's something that you can do under a condition. You use a bonus action to heal. And then from there, you have your move action and your sneak
Alright, so
action.
you're using that as a bonus action prior to your
Because the
Prior to
Cloud
moving.
and
your action.
Yes.
Because the rest of them, like,
So
I
I'm going
just-
to
I'm
bonus
gonna have to
action.
look at bonus actions a little bit more closely on their timing, but, okay, so yes, you can go and cast that, the aid, And you got him up to 1.
Yeah.
And now you have an action.
So I move.
All right.
I'm not casting aid at all because it didn't do what we wanted to do.
Okay, but you healed him.
I did
healing
light
light on him.
I'm going to
Move,
shift to the side
and then
cast
try a shocking
grasp.
grasp.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't
Okay.
agree.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Again, I'm like, okay, hold on. How am I seeing this, and where are these rules? I got it. We're okay then. So yes, you're drawing on your celestial pool as and yeah, that's sort of like a warrior pulling on his little extra. I got 4 points of this. I'm gonna go and do this.
Yeah.
Got
The
it.
superiority
I
dice, or,
agree.
Got it.
that sort of thing.
All right, go ahead and
Okay.
do roll for
Crystals
attack.
are stupid, let's blow them up.
This one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
that's
use
an
this
accurate
one.
description.
And do I get a deck
Void
save?
Bank or canceled on the count of
No, this one's
crystals.
just an attack.
Okay,
It's 12.
12.
14
This
was
is
perfect. Have you tried the expanded reach file?
all right.
For magic something.
You kind of did a Goku with a spirit bomb.
It's like
Whenever I lose life,
it's just a little static shock.
so I'll still lose the life.
I'm dead.
Ferber goes again. He keeps on hacking at this thing and missing.
So now you got my
Oh,
sword right
however,
now,
an
right?
18 does not.
Yeah. You got my sword right now, right?
I haven't picked up yet.
Yes, you did.
Oh, did I?
And you made an attack. You just missed.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I thought when you said I missed, I overshot his sword.
All right. Ferber actually connects and actually staggers this bastard. He moves a couple of feet away from you. In other words, he pulls up and smashes it, pushes it a little bit away from you. It does no
awesome right
damage,
now,
though.
pretending I'm still down.
Because
I don't want to let these things come at me at that point, then I will be fucked.
15, 14. No, that was 15. Tubi. No, did I?
So I went. I healed you.
Oh, 14. I'm sorry, I'm counting down. Egan.
I'm gonna lay there and pretend like I'm still down.
Then you get to go and roll your hit dice and recover that many hit dice.
That's fine. We had to get rid of that.
Add your con bonus.
At the what?
Add your con bonus.
Oh.
He said, no, sir. I say that.
That's
and all I
five.
can think of is the lie was-
Including the con bonus. Then that's how many hit points you got back.
All right.
You can continue to do that as each round if you wish. We're back up on top.
I'm up to 6 now.
Let's go, Ganahan. You got a magic sword.
Don't lose that.
It's just the way it is.
Don't forget to add the +2.
Yeah, 19.
Huh?
19.
Oh, strikes it soundly.
It's a 1d8 slashing
That's where it comes from.
+2.
plus 2.
Exactly.
All right, 3 points.
3.
Wait, so it's my turn?
All right. That leaves Ferber.
See, like, I'm just
Uh, 14 doesn't hit.
Cool. I'm gonna play this.
Well, if he does, it doesn't matter. 2B.
It's uncounterable.
Okay, so there's no enemies next to me right now.
Yes.
Well, he's not. He can get to you next.
But he's not
yeah.
like, if I move away, he doesn't get an attack. bonus.
No, right now he does not get
Thank
a.
God.
Yeah, he will not. He's not in your. Yeah, he's far enough away that he does not have opportunity to attack on you.
Whatever thing.
The big blow by Ferber just pushed him away enough.
It's like he is going to scramble backward in the one that
I'm not doing anything.
Ferber hit.
I'm playing block.
He's going
so
to
draw 3.
yell at and just be like, "Come get me now, you musty old thing!" And vicious mockery it.
Okay.
You must be able to.
DC 14.
He does not make it.
Yay!
Out between you and Matt.
5 psychic damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Actually, you see this thing start shaking. It's shaking uncontrollably, and then all of a sudden it shakes itself apart and falls to the ground. You don't know whether it was laughter or not, but it was some semblance of funny. To be that, Egan, you recover again?
Oh.
9.
All right.
I'm getting there.
Okay, that leaves me as, and yes, I have the 1, and it's going to go after you
Okay.
with a nice swash. And it's 14 hit? Ooh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh, that's not good. 26?
Ooh, I am down.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Okay, I have one spell
Yeah,
left.
you like I said, that these things have a wallop from hell.
I'm up to 15.
You can have your sword back now.
You fall to the ground, I take it.
My sword gets dropped again.
All right, that was me. Aganahan, well, you're out.
Yep.
Yeah. Bibber,
Some of those coins we got from the other room, save 2 of them for the ferryman.
basically, again, continues to swing at, no, the one dropped, didn't it? He runs over to you and starts binding your wounds.
Okay.
Who does?
Is it a
Fibber.
crown? This one brings so much salt to so many people every time it gets played in the community.
The one that he was fighting and getting nowhere died. Yes, he is now tending your wounds. And let's see. With a 20. He actually seems to know what the fuck he's doing. You are not losing more hit points. In fact, you are being sealed up nicely.
Every time he comes over,
Just like a
And you're like, no, no, no,
It's just because people get mad at Sean here.
Tubi.
I am.
Don't you talk about my
So how far away is the other one from me?
Other side of the room.
Oh,
sort
thank
of
God.
again. They're
So
all
there's a
up
good
by
amount
where
of-
the original pillar came.
So he is going to cast Witch Bolt at level 2.
Okay.
So make a ranged spell attack against it.
Okay.
You're losing 5 damage?
Yay, that is 23.
Yes, you hit it.
That is 3d12.
Oh, what I've been throwing.
3d12 lightning damage.
Okay.
And on each of my subsequent turns, I can take a bonus action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically, even if the first hit missed.
All right.
So it's
well,
still hit, but hopefully I blow this thing to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, you exiled it, man.
29.
29. Yes.
2 9s and an 11.
Yeah, that's enough to blow it. Basically, yes, the little lizard guy goes and shoots a lightning bolt out, and basically it just blows apart. It was ugly.
When we get back to the throne room, I want that sword.
What sword?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, alright, you ain't getting
Ferber yells a little help over here as he's still bending him. He has not gained hit points back. Actually, what were he didn't have any of the forces, did he?
There was a promo card in every bundle I think there was during that time.
So did we get rid of all of them?
Do you have any more points?
If we take a short rest, I can. I used all my spells.
I'm going to.
I can go over and.
I'm going to minus.
Well, actually, no. I can spend 1 minute to regain a spell slot.
Again, what were the scrolls? I believe there was at least 1 or 2 scrolls, and I believe there was some potions. Check them both.
Yeah, we do have a potion. Let's see what one of those does.
I believe I told you what they did. Do we have it written down
Because
somewhere?
all I have was all I was given was a flame arrow scroll.
All right.
You wrote down what we had in the.
I just wrote down what we got a moment ago.
We got a potion.
Well,
We
hold
had
on, I
many
have-
things. Like I said, I thought you were recording the what did we get and where.
The glass vial.
Energy.
And I believe, like I said, I should have told you what they were because you did have a little bit of downtime to taste them and sample them.
Now we
It
have something.
I will
was
tell you after I look it up.
Was that the early
3
ones we got?
remove curse, and then I have the flame arrow. And
That was from what we got before, right?
these were the scrolls Tavin made. So it's 3 remove curse, locate object, and flame arrow.
What was in that glass vial that we had?
Pour it down my throat and see what it does. I mean, the shape I'm in right now.
Oh,
Negative.
not good.
He's dead, and he's dying
seriously,
more
take
now
that shit
because
and
he
just pour it
can't
down my throat and see
be.
what it does.
So if we don't have a heal spell for
If you
him,
do that, I can in 1 minute I can get a spell slot back.
All right.
Because that's all I have. Because all I have is the 1 scroll. I think other people had like potions because they
Take
could
this
use
glass
it.
vial, whatever's in it.
Okay.
Oh, roach passage, dude.
Just
we don't know which one. I mean, again, I know I told someone which ones were which. You don't know which spell you
I
put down.
because the only scrolls that we have are the
Who's got flyers?
remove curse, flame
I
arrow,
do not.
and locate objects. But Tavin has
I have.
He's got the other ones, doesn't he?
the remove curse and the locate object. I just have the flame arrow. And I was looking on Gord's character sheet to see if they had it, and
Like,
that's
you didn't get those. Okay.
Any next step I build is gonna become a funnel for this. I got the D&D stuff.
After
The other one for
this
hold.
Coming Dragon set, I'm pretty
Holy water?
I do not want to see Final Fantasy fighting Spider-Man.
But that's fair. And I can.
I thought
understand
that
I don't wanna fight
again. I
against
thought
cats
that
that
the cleric didn't he give a couple of spell scrolls out? I know he created them. I thought he gave them out to a few of you.
yeah, because I just have the flame arrow.
Yeah, he didn't give anything to
He has
me.
the other 2.
You didn't get anything?
He didn't give me any,
So
He must have given them
Mine's
to.
built on friendship. That
if
one's
we
built on
wait-
stupidity. There's totally.
after the 1 minute ritual I do, I can cast a level 2 cure wounds on him. Not you, you.
And that's pretty
Yeah, because he needs more than me. I'm at
The difference
15
is SpongeBob is just a remake of a different character, whereas Paige has.
How
original
long do
character.
you need? A round or two?
It's 1 minute.
So is Spider-Man,
Yes, 1 minute goes by. Again, he's wrapped because of Ferber's 20. He's been doing everything possible to keep you somewhat whatever. Yes, you actually have like 2 or 3 minutes where he's just pounding on you and doing all sorts of craziness, putting his mouth on your mouth.
Just let me die. Just let me die.
No, it's too late. You must live.
And are you able to get enough to go and get a short rest and cast a spell? You cast a spell, he's
Because
got
it's
1 hit
not.
point.
Because I have a thing where I can spend a minute where I can get 1 spell slot left, but I can only do that
Yeah.
once every long
day
rest.
or-
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So
So-
yes, you basically hold off, and yes, you have 1 hit point.
Okay.
You spend the next round and give me a hit. How many? Give me a hit dice.
So I'm going to.
It's really random.
Add your con bonus.
That's 6 points.
Huh?
6 points.
There you go. You're at 7 points and feeling a little bit better.
Yes.
I'm at 15 and I still feel like.
All right. So, you are in this room. See where I'm at here.
I don't
I can't do everything I
You're not doing anything.
but it's still gonna be a risky go.
I take it. Do you want to search it?
I want to look at that
Try to do as
belt.
much damage.
Oh, huh?
That the shiny belt with the opal.
Oh, like I said, the zombies were wearing some scraps of fine clothing. One has a gold belt buckle shaped like a snarling face with opal eyes.
Yeah, you could blow that up.
That is definitely something shiny on one of the zombies. The other one really doesn't have anything.
I'm looking at that.
You look around. Well, you do see. So basically, remember the light stone that you threw into the pool that initiated this whole bloody mess. It's still glowing in there, and you seem to see some shadows or something in the deep water of this pool.
That's what I was afraid of.
Does anyone want to? Oh, they're not moving or anything, but like I said, there seems to be some things possibly in there that, you know, it's like, oh, either they could be just stones that have been in there forever and ever, but then again, does anyone want to go into the murky, dark, stagnant water and search?
60,
How about you, Mikey? You want to go in there?
No.
You're probably better off than the rest of us.
After I look at the buckle, I'll do it.
Do you take off your clothes?
Yes.
Oh, so you do a little lizard dance in
Yeah.
there. All right. You actually you're sort of used to this. This isn't necessarily really horrible. It is cold. It is cold, a little chilly for normal swamp, stagnant water. So you have a little bit of retraction there.
All the way to the top.
Tail shrinking.
It shrivels up like a dime.
But yeah, you're basically, and your bare feet, you're able, and you're pulling up some coins, and, a horseman's mace, and it doesn't seem to be rusted or anything.
on the in combat phase.
Can I have that? Maybe magical.
Hmm?
I was like, can I have that?
I'm gonna use a rule or trick out of your book.
And how many coins does it?
66 total. Then you spend about 40 minutes, dipping down. Yeah, you've even, and you guys are watching, it's like, oh man, and it looks like a crocodile.
Don't go and pet it.
But actually, yeah, you do a good job of sweeping up. And yeah, you find a horseman's axe that basically, or mace, that, yeah, it doesn't seem to be rusted. There's some neat stuff on it. And, 66 gold pieces.
Sweet.
When I reach my level, I'm taking the Eldred Knight so that I can do spells. That way I can be a healer at some point too. That way if
Take away a hand.
Steve's character's down on the count.
Damage, so I have to.
And then
That's my plan.
looking at
You have spent a good amount of, you're definitely getting to a point and feeling like, okay, maybe a long rest, especially after this one, might be in order.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get all of our hit points back.
Because I have this week.
Where are you at?
I have.
You're at 6, right?
I'm at 1 still.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Oh,
what
well,
I said.
you can go and give yourself a heal, at least one heal, just for resting.
I was going to, so second main phase.
So roll your hit dice and give yourself that many plus your con bonus.
And
That's almost an immediate short rest type, yeah.
Alright, next time we run into zombies? Until we got more of our fighters with us.
I literally have no.
I'm at 12.
There you go. Happy days.
Yay.
Where do you want to head to? I mean, again, so, well, you have the 2 other doors that are at the end of this corridor.
as many.
Are you feeling like even going into them, or are you feeling like you are done and want to head back to? Because yeah, you got to at least get across that pit again, and you know, and
I
then
think we're here.
Well, no, but we wrapped me the angel.
Let's look at these doors. What's the worst that could happen? We already dealt with this.
Other than Serena.
there's doors one. So you went in door number 2. So you have door number 1, door number 3.
Let's do number 3.
With the
I haven't read it.
with the with the horseman's mace,
Huh?
I'm gonna give it to Fibber.
Fibber?
The
Be like-
monster. And then the,
For magical reasons.
All right, he'll take that.
Does anybody want to crush back?
Might come in handy.
And then
You choose out like it's gold.
that
Not crush ladies,
angry face belt.
That's probably
Yep.
true.
Well, we did. I forgot the bag.
Question for the normal lady. You guys
What
want a
can
bag
find
of
me?
chips that are kind of mostly crushed?
I'm sorry?
No,
Sure.
Hell yeah, chips.
But that was your job, Mikey. I thought you ate anything.
So we find the stuff. We take the long rest. Huh?
Come on, man. Just being nosy.
After the
It's not a
long rest,
Oh, how many creatures play?
are we able to figure anything out about the mace or the?
Well, hold on. First of all, we need to go and get. We're at the doors right now.
Yes.
Did you want to go into door number 1 or door number 3? That's our choice right now.
Three.
You haven't really had time for a long rest. Again, you had a short rest, which got you
Okay.
feeling a little bit better, and at least okay. A long rest is usually 8 hours
Okay.
of
So,
downtime. Yes, sir.
just out of curiosity, how open are you guys to new players?
Yes.
Yes. Because I have.
You want a character?
I have a character. I just don't have anybody to play with.
Yes. How long have you played? Where have you played?
I've only played on Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3. That's mainly what I play.
All right. Do you have your books or whatnot?
No, I have character sheets at home. That's basically what I have, and then I have Beyond. That's what my character's built on, is Beyond. The app.
Man, I usually like having at least, any player that joins my group at least has a player handbook. That because there's a lot of lookup and things. Yeah, I don't have a problem with sitting down and working with you and generating a character. We're always looking for new people. We play about once every 2 weeks regularly.
You send everything at me.
You guys hear it open, basically.
Huh?
You guys hear when he opens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we usually get together about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, that's usually when we do start a game is around 4 o'clock. If you want, I can give me your number and I can add you to our list and let you know when our next game is. Or what time is it now?
About 8:30, isn't it?
8:30. If you can wait a little bit, we'll let you know when we're going to get together again. Like I said, usually at the end of the game, and I'm just wrapping up this session. Well, I think we're going to find a nice safe place for the people after either they open up door 1 or door 3 or go the hell.
So we're going into 3.
So if you want to observe, feel free to pull up a chair and take a look. I mean, again, you missed most of the fun stuff.
All right, I'm
I
gonna check the
killed
door.
2 people.
Are we going in number 3?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check the door.
All right.
And we've been playing D&D for 26, 27
I didn't see anything. 8.
Huh?
8.
Well, it doesn't seem to be trapped. It's
Why
unlocked.
are you checking this? Every doorway opens, not trapped, so Tiva's just gonna open the door.
Okay, after you check it, and you went into 3,
Yes.
it's a chamber. It's, again, fairly well, nothing in there of imports and, dirty this, dirty that. Nothing serious. Next.
Is there so in there? Is there anything?
Nothing. You spend 20 minutes searching a little tiny
I was
like
gonna say, is
closet
there anything
room,
that
and
I could
it's like,
sort of like dry myself off with after
No.
being in the?
well, there's the like really ornate. Well, they're really sort of broken up, but on the Juju zombies.
Oh yeah.
Grab one of their robes.
Yeah, I'll just like pat
How
down.
about just again? You're
A little bit of blood won't
Just
matter.
throw
You're
my clothes off
reptilian.
again. Wipe off.
Excuse
put it
me,
back
you're
on.
reptilian. Most of the water just shucked off of you, and the rest, well, you put on your armor and you're back in.
Yeah.
We going into door number 1?
Yeah.
Sure.
Basically unlocked, another large sort of 20 by 40 room. Nothing in there, but again, we know that this dungeon has been sort of
Already
well gone
ransacked.
through.
Do you guys want to make your way back up to the front where we dropped off our chests and shit like that?
Yeah, I think we probably should.
No, I just.
Well, we didn't check this secret door or this secret door.
Which secret door?
Those two.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, we did.
Yes, you checked it, and there was nothing in there. And then the other one, yeah, you
they were
could
the ones
go
that
down
were,
further on that
lying
corridor to
inside.
see if anything else is there. But again, I'm going to tell you, you guys are feeling sort of tired. Yeah, it might be. I would say, well, Ferber is like, let's go back to the throne room.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do before they, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I went down, he went down. Yeah, let's
I need to go back and rest.
we know that the throne room is a safe room, so if we want a long rest for our hit points, let's go back to the throne room. Besides, that sword that we found, I want it.
And you wanna get it before Steve's character does.
All right. It takes you, again, now that you're not necessarily, you know where you've been, you basically trace your way back to the statues, travel down that corridor, and yeah, you're basically the feast hall you pass, and yeah, you find yourself back in the throne room. You also remember where, that back room where you camped out the night before in the back area, if you
Yeah,
want
'cause
to
that
find
was safe
there.
to do.
But that would require you moving a lot of that treasure from the throne room to there. You might not, or might want to go from there.
Yeah,
Shall we wrap at this point?
That works.
yeah, that's fine.
All right, I think that's a good idea.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you guys.
Oh no, you're good.
And we are at a wrap. Like I said, I would suggest that at this point, the group is going to settle down for the next 6 to 8 hours, rest, recuperate, heal.
Get all of our stuff.
You are going to have some time to go and look at some of the things, and we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Well, when we reconvene, we'll discuss it, some of the finds, and then decide where you want to go from there. There are a few areas that you think you might want to go and investigate, and then there is the exit, which again, you need to get out.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works.
I
Huh?
almost forgot about the ring I found.
All right. So, let me go and get my calendar out so I can see what the hell days are going on. I know we had a lot of discussions before.